Good evening. Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's show, Recap Central. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is good. Let me know you've had a good Monday in the chat. Welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to Recap Central with me, Abby. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Sis Zainab. She's been here since early afternoon. Thanks for coming, Zeno. Hi, Cece. Thank you for coming. My Zaddy is here, Uncle Mecca. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for coming. Sister Rose, Channel. Thank you so much, sis, for coming. Ashlyn, thank you for coming. Auntie Yinkus is here. As you guys know, Auntie Yinkus is my special guest today. Thanks for coming. And thanks for making yourself available. Monday has been busy. I'm tired already, Sissy. Listen, I'm tired. I think this weather does not help. This nonsense weather. Good evening, my fave, Sister Sue. Thanks for coming. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to just get into it because I promise, I know I say this on every show. I'm trying to do just 90 minutes. God, help me. Oh, I talk too much. That's the problem. Anyway, you're welcome, Auntie Yin, because I should be the one saying thank you. But anyway, so today, as you can see, the topic is Asoebi Wahala. Asoebi Wahala. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to this, whether it's from proper Asoebi, Ninja style, or just little things here and there that we do with our friends and how it can cause wahala, you know? So that's what we're talking about today. And for those that don't know, Auntie Increase is a fashion entrepreneur. Auntie Increase is big on that scene, same with organizing parties, event planning, and all of that. So there's no better guests. She's very much, equipped with all of the knowledge that we need for today, which is why she's here. Hi, Sister Lee. Good evening. Thanks for coming. Happy Monday. Hi, Zeno. Happy Monday. So, first of all, I'm just going to talk about the quick definition of Asoebi. So, from what I know, Asho means cloth, right? And then Ebi means family. So, Asoebi would mean family cloth, right? That's basically what it means. But I'm not going to lie, with the way Asoebi is going these days, I don't know what it means anymore. It seems like it means empty your bank accounts and go broke, because the prices is ridiculous. The price is ridiculous, especially for like younger ones as well. Where do you think the money is coming from? But yeah, so that's it. So it's actually a Yoruba word, as we know. The history is definitely very much Yoruba. As we said before, it basically means unity, identity, and collective celebration. That's the whole idea. It was not supposed to be commercial. It was meant to just be about bonding at weddings, at naming ceremonies, at burials. You know how the Yoruba do their things. But of course, today we know that it's spread across Nigeria. We have the Igbos, we have the Hausas, and many other communities, the Ijos, everybody, Shekiri, all of the other tribes that we have. They now use it as social connection and also even for aesthetics. I think these days, in my opinion, it's more for aesthetics. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. Hi, Uncle Ben. Welcome, sir. Good evening, Uncle Ben. Hi, Sister Tejumade. Good evening, sis. Thank you so much for coming. But yeah, so that's basically what Asoebi is. So I just want you to share in the comments if you've ever worn Asoebi to an event, or if you will be wearing Asoebi to an event. This is December. December is upon us. We're at the end of November now, and there's usually a lot of events around December. So maybe some of us have recently bought Asoebi. Me, I know that I have two Asoebis that's currently at my tailor's. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to bring Auntie Yinku's on now, and she's going to just give us her own I guess backstory of what she knows about Asoebi, because I know she's very knowledgeable. And then we'll take it from there, play some videos and have fun. We would probably share a few personal stories. I know I have a couple. I'm sure some people on um in the comment section as well have stories to share. And yeah, thanks for coming. Hi, Auntie Yunkus. Good evening.
Hey, Abby. Good evening. Thanks for having me on here.
Thank you, Auntie Yinkus.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was
Fine.
just explaining how Ashwebi basically means family cloth. Yeah. And I was wondering if you have any backstories on, Ashwebi in general before we get into the proper show for us.
Oh, well, like you said, well, first of all, thank you everybody for joining tonight. And thanks, Abby, again for having me on, and Uncle Ben No for, giving the chance as well. Yeah. So Ashwebi is supposed to be family cloth, but it's not looking like that anymore. It's a business venture right now. Yeah, so I have seen so many. I'm, like you said, I'm in the field. This is part of what I do as part of my business, also into production of the fabrics itself.
Mm,
So it's been a while, and it's gotten to a point that even myself as a seller, I have kind of decided I am not going to buy your ashebi. Like normally as a vendor, if you supply fabric, you will always have one or two extras that you can use. But
mm,
even with that, I don't even touch it, because the kind of price that the celebrants are placing on the fabric right now, it's just not okay. So yeah, Ashobi is not Ashobi anymore. It's Asho business. That's what it is right now. So yeah.
mm. Fair
I,
enough. That's so true. Okay, so um Would you say would you say between then, so I don't know how far back we're going to go, but I feel like even I actually saw the shift happen. I saw the shift happen. Honestly, the BI is short for business. In fact,
Mhm.
business intelligence. But I feel like I saw the shift because I remember growing up, my mom was quite, she liked to go for her parties. My mom had a few societies she was a part of. So there was always like somebody bringing Ashwebi to the house. My nanny growing up as well was a fashion designer. So she was, there was always those things, even right from growing up on the barracks, there was one thing or the other that was going on from someone's birthday to weddings. And I feel like I saw the shift. I remember when it used to be Ankara, like
Mhm.
everybody used to wear Ankara and everyone was satisfied with Ankara. Then it went from that
Mhm.
to all sorts of, whether it's dry lace, from dry
Mhm.
lace to Swiss lace, from Swiss lace to
To
this lace.
bid,
To, next thing is plenty beads, plenty
beaded lace,
queens.
HOH
Exactly.
sequence.
I just
Like
saw it grow and grow. And then the next thing, the one that actually shocked me was when they now started to even sell the inner fabric, like
mm, the
the
lining.
now
Yeah.
exactly. So I don't understand. You're selling lining, which is now a package because people, and that was one of my first experiences a couple years ago. One of the very first, one of my, I guess, my first friends that got married. And I remember that at the time that we had the Ashwebi was this orange cloth. And it's funny because it was actually Acid Darling that planned that wedding. It was in Port Harcourt. And that was my first time meeting Acid Darling. And the idea was, she said, that for uniformity, there's a certain way she wants it. So this fabric was orange and you had to buy this orange fabric. She said she did not want, she didn't care. So she had to do it in a way where you buy the fabric and you had to buy the orange thing so that it'll be uniform. And I kind
Mhm.
of get it because sometimes depending on how you line a fabric, it could look like a
Mhm.
completely different fabric.
Absolutely.
So
Mhm.
I get it. But I remember thinking, okay, this is new because I'm not used to that. I'm just used to people saying, here's the fabric. So now you're insisting that there's this lining or whatever that you need to buy as well. I'm like, okay, this is different. So I feel like I saw the shift. I even saw the shift in the whole party culture anyway, where depending on the ashrebi that you buy would determine the souvenir you would get.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's time to do like proper souvenirs, you know how we went from like buckets and dustpans and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that to like proper big cartons of something something for
Yeah,
those
suitcases,
people.
rice,
As if
oil. You
as
go
if
home
it's
with a
an
full
iPhone
grocery
stuff
list.
where they were sharing a microwave. I'm like,
Have you seen the one where they share chicken, like the
why?
whole hen?
There's nothing I've not seen. I've seen that one. I've seen what do you call it? We've seen agege bread. We've seen, I'm just like, what is going on? We've seen actual tubers of yam and all sorts of
Mm-hmm.
things as well. So if you pay more for the Asoebi, they could have like three different tiers, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you pay more, you get the top tier um souvenir.
Souvenir.
And then if you pay 5,000 naira, you will get dustpan or bucket,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's just very funny how I saw this shift, to be honest. Uncle Ben is saying I really assure business.
That's
So
your business. Yeah.
and then Sister Rose is saying very soon they will share house.
Mhm.
Sister Rose, all those proper elite
You'll be
people,
surprised though.
princess said sharing iPad and
They're
iPhone.
sharing the iPhone now.
Mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
now.
I saw one.
Cece is saying I actually hate the idea of being told what to wear because I like to have choice, but I love the Ashwabi culture in Nigeria. But if you follow it, you'll be broke.
Yep.
Honestly, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much that first part. Auntie Yinkus, from an older generation to Gen Z, is there something you want to tell us about Ashobi that you think we don't know about?
Look, let me tell you something. I think we're kind of almost in the same boat when it comes to this Ashebi thing. As
Mm,
much as it's also business for me, I would have to tell you right now, it's very, very annoying. Like, okay, let me take this back. So I got married in 2004. We just went to the courthouse and did our thing here. But then
mm,
in 2012, you're a bad girl. If you have not gone home to Nigeria to actually have your husband or ballet and do all of those things, it doesn't matter if you've been married for 100 years, you're not married in the eyes of your family. So we went in 2012 to do the traditional marriage in Nigeria. And I had about 12 of my friends travel from the US and my cousins to Nigeria with me. Of course, they were also my bridesmaids. So
mm,
then, back then, the lace craze hadn't come out. So it was actually Ankara, and my bridesmaids and all my cousins that had that Ankara at the time, I actually purchased it from a friend here in the US as well that was into Ankara business, and I gave it to them for free. It was only $20 at the time that it cost me. So I asked my mom to buy like gilly in Nigeria to mix with
mm.
it and let them sew because they were spending this much money. They were flying to Nigeria, buying plane tickets, even though some went for something else, right? And just included my event in it. But a lot of them actually went for my wedding
Yeah.
because of my wedding. So they bought plane ticket, they paid for the church wedding outfit, which would be the bridesmaids dresses and all of that. And I felt like the least I could do is give them this $20 Ankara and the gili to say thank you, at least,
Thank you.
you
Yeah.
know. But the way that it is right now, I mean, even growing up, seeing my mom and her friends, how they would do a sherby. I remember because my mom was in a group, they called them the Golden Sisters back then. So because they didn't want to do ashwebi with everybody, because every time my parents were going to a party, like maybe two parties a month, or maybe four, because sometimes they would go from one party to one party, right? And every party would have its own ashwebi. So what they decided to do as a group of women was that they were going to create their own ashwebi and just pick from that. So say
Mm,
you have your own ashwebi and your color is blue or whatever, they will look from the blue that they have as a group and wear that instead of buying your ashebi. They don't buy.
yeah.
Do you understand? So I learned that from my mom, and this was a way for them to stop, having to buy from here, buy from there. So they had their own ashebi within the group, the
Mm,
Golden Sisters. So, and that was it. But then as years went by, getting to the US, and then I think the shift happened probably maybe within from 2015 or so, where the laces started coming out, and then the younger people started getting involved in ashebi. Before it was majority, majorly moms, like our mothers will be the ones doing the ashebi, and then you see their children, they're just wearing whatever, their parents, put on them, except if it's like the family event itself. But then as time has shifted, younger people in their 20s are getting involved in ashebi now. There's Instagram, there's all this corset stuff coming out, and then
mhm,
that's where the explosion happened. And then even the aunties, the mothers of now are now overdoing it by, you know, price gouging. That,
Mm.
I mean, I love the Asoebi culture. Don't, I'm not knocking it, but what's annoying me right now is the price gouging. And the reason I kind of understand where, putting the lining with the fabric, because when they started doing laces and started doing all this, sometimes you put out a blue lace, right? And then people come to the wedding, someone is using silver, black. It changes your whole aesthetic for your wedding. So I kind of get where that is coming from. But why are we even doing all of that? I mean, it's your wedding, you can do what you want, right? I'm
Mm.
not I'm not pressed. It's the pricing that's my problem. Abby. That's where that's where the problem is, because the Ashebi idea is a beautiful idea, but the fact that you're price gouging people, and then you're giving them all this souvenir that you're taking the price out of the fabric doesn't make any sense.
Mm.
How many coolers do I need? How many plates do I need to take home? I just want to come to your party. You don't need to add the price to the fabric.
Absolutely, I agree.
Beautiful. This is gorgeous.
I have so many things to say, and I'm even scared now because it's crazy that I started this live stream not realizing where I was going with the toxicity of Ashrabi in my
It's
own generation. I don't know how we used to be. I'm just realizing that there's a lot of
yeah.
problematic issues. And it's
Yes.
the fact that I did not pre-plan this. It's just come to mind right now.
Hmm.
So, because you know how if you pre-plan something, you might be able to figure out how to say it in a way that is not offensive or is politically correct. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need like 5 minutes to figure that out in my head. So I'm going to read comments. I'm not even joking. Because I actually spoke to somebody recently about it, and it's crazy. I'm going to read comments. Yeah, Cece, yeah. So Rose says a house in Lekki, hopefully not flooded. The shade. Cece said I had to attend a few Yoruba parties that needed us to sew Ashobi. After the third party, I was so over it. I will wear my own outfit just in colors moving forward. It was too stressful. That's if they allow you.
Hmm.
That's what I was saying about toxicity. Missy says the golden sisterlies. Chai. Sissy say having tailoring issues in the UK is not it. You are literally at these people's mercy when they sow nonsense. Let me tell you
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
one thing about tailors is that all of them, even the top of the top, is almost like a curse that comes with that industry. And
Mm-hmm.
I think because there's something about either they have to make you anxious because it's not ready on time, even if they're absolutely good. There's always something. It's actually an issue. It doesn't matter if it's the tubers, it doesn't matter if it's mommy bola that you've known from back in the day. I've just from childhood. I've known everybody to always be anxious about tailors. I don't know what it is, Auntie Yinkers. Can you explain to us what it is with tailoring and urgency and yeah, fitting and all of those issues?
Hmm. I think it's part of the culture in Nigeria, especially with people are just bad with business, and
Mm,
they don't care because they feel like I can do it. You brought it here because I can do it. So you're pretty much at my mercy. When I get to it, I get to it. Or they gallantly show you nonsense,
mm,
right? So it's almost, I mean, that's the culture that I see in Nigeria, right? You see, I would think that you have people coming to you because somebody mentioned you on Instagram, right?
mm,
And they're bringing you business. I would think that you will re-strategize, make sure that the customer's outfit is not late, it's ready when you say it's going to be ready. If there's going to be any changes, you reach out to them. But no, instead their head gets big, and you pretty much are at their mercy. Yeah, pretty much at their mercy at this point, because you need to wear your outfit after spending not 10,000, not 20,000. We're talking about thousands of naira to
mm,
sew an outfit that you probably wear once and never again. So it's almost like we are enabling them. Like, I mean, I do this as business too. I actually style people. So I'm saying this not because I'm trying to take from myself as well, but I see it because even tailors that work for me, they're the same way, but they know that I don't play.
mm,
You understand what I mean? So, I mean, that's just it. But at this point, it's like the people, the ones that own the outfits are actually at the mercy of the tailors right now. And it's not it doesn't matter if you're small or big, it's all of them. Literally all of them.
my current fashion designer is actually my friend. And one thing about her is that she's going to deliver.
Mm,
But I cannot remember the last. If I spoke to her today, not about clothes, but I just spoke to her today. I'm about to get on
mhm,
a call. She's become very, very busy because she's also started to do clothes for a lot of celebrities.
mhm,
And first of all, she's one of those ones where her growth is very amazing. Obviously, this is my friend. My mom also kind of mentored her. So I've just seen her grow where imagine moving from like maybe Surulere, for instance. Now she has like this very big store and even like a training academy in Lekki, right? So it's amazing. But what that meant was that I went from paying 200K to 1.5 million. Because that's what happens when you become a Lekki big babe,
mhm.
right? And you start sewing clothes for like all these red carpet events that they have in Nigeria and all
Yep.
sorts. And I'm like, I'm sewing clothes for Chioma Good Hair and them lots. I'm like, hey God, I
It's so
really, really
far.
love this for you, but where how am I going to afford this thing, right? And then the worst part is, as good as she is, the one thing that my babe is going to put me through is that last minute thing. And whenever I go there, like there's this relief because I know it's going to fit perfectly. She knows me, she knows my taste. But it's the fact that, baby girl, why wait? Why did you guys not pick your phone throughout
Mm,
yesterday? Why did they have to come to 4 hours to my event? And then I'm someone who is naturally anxious. Like, come on. So that's the thing about them, is that a lot of Nigerian fashion designers, tailors, whatever I want to call them, are extremely talented. But you see, the anxiety is a must. It comes with the package of
mm.
beauty. You know, it's beauty, pain, and anxiety at this point when it comes to Nigerian parties. But anyway, I'm going to play one video and then we will talk about, just the toxic um aspects of this whole culture. And yeah, I'll take it from there. First of all, I'm going to play one of those my per clock it videos. So because I like this video.
Clock it, purr. Clock it, purr. Clock that T, purr, purr, purr. We're so ATL, period.
And
So
see,
you guys are the ones that are making this Asoebi Wahala for us now. Look at all of you now. It's you. It's your fault
and
because
see,
these our mothers were just good with Buba and Niro. You guys came with Instagram and the corset and
exactly,
everything, and then the whole thing just shifted. Like
exactly.
like right
See,
now, Abby,
see, just give me my name.
even for me as a designer, I'm telling you, like sometimes if I want to not actually no, it's not even sometimes. I
Mm,
made about 10 or 12 outfits maybe within the past 5 months,
Mm.
and I made them in different colors, Abby. Different colors, like blouse and the Euro wrap dress. So they're dresses, but they look like buban. They look like blouse and a skirt, but they're actually a full. It's actually a full dress. I made 10 of them, different colors. Tell me what event you're going. What event you have? Just give me the color because I'm not buying a Chevy.
but
That
Auntie Chris, we're going to get into that because you're saying it because these people are still good people. Right now, what the issue we're facing is that there's people that are saying if you don't buy a Shobi, you're not allowed for my wedding.
then don't go.
These are
Hey,
the issues. And then if you don't go, you're not a bad friend.
it is
Hence
okay.
why,
We need
hence
to
why my first choice
see
there is
that
frenemies.
that's the problem that we have as people in general. You need to be okay with sitting in your house or taking yourself out on a date. I am not spending my money ridiculously. It's not even about not being able to afford it now because some people can actually afford it. But should you be spending okay,
Entitlement.
let me just take it down a bit and say the cheapest Ashebi that I've recently just heard of, just recently, is about $200, right?
Mm,
And I see people online, some people online in this DMV, they go to a party at least twice a month, right?
mm.
Please take your calculator and calculate this. They're going to a party at least twice a month,
That's
Owambe, and
400.
they're buying Ashebi $400. Please, we have not added tailoring to it.
Okay, so 400 times 12, first
Yes,
of all, right? That's
yes.
$2,800. You've not added tailoring,
We've
makeup,
not. Thank you. We've
gate
not.
tying,
Thank you. We've not added, and you see,
shoe
these
and
people,
bag.
a lot of them have professional makeup done.
Yep.
Professional makeup artists start from $150 here.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going with the cheapest, let's just say $100 because the person is giving you some kind of discount because you're always coming.
Okay.
That's
That's
$100 twice a month.
1,002. Okay, sorry, that's 2 4.
Thank you.
Okay,
Then, of course, you want to go to the party, but you don't want your friends to see you wearing the same shoe and bag that you had the last time, right? So you
exactly.
go and buy maybe you go and buy the fake Gucci
Let's
whatever
do
from
another.
China,
Yeah,
or you buy the original. Add that to the price.
let's
I
just
mean,
three
at,
hundred dollars for
at
that
the
one.
end of the day, add it up. That's a down payment for a house. I am not doing that.
So we're basically on around $15,000 now for a whole year. And this is still because every price that Auntie Increase mentioned is still
Listen, that's
conservative.
that's the low end,
Yes.
very low end.
And that's 15K already.
Thank you.
That's 15K already or more.
It's you
So
guys, though. It's your fault. Let me
thank
just blame
only
you
I
guys
only
right
see
now.
the thing because me I only have few friends. That's the thing. One thing about me is that my friends know me, I know my friends. I don't do past myself, honestly. In fact, at this point, I know many people that have not been able to attend their weddings because, quite frankly, you want me to travel all the way to Lagos when I'm not in Lagos already and we are not close friends with me. It doesn't make sense. The most I can do is send you some money to add to whatever you have going on, like a present. Just let it not be that this your secondary school mate that lives in London is not shaking body.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read a few comments. Sister Rose says, my sentiments exactly. Cece is saying that's such a stupid condition, but it's actually a thing. Especially among certain people. A
Mm-hmm.
certain ex-governor's child got married and they invited me for the wedding, and that was the condition. And the Asoebi came up to around £300. Now, when I'm saying £300, that doesn't sound ridiculous in pounds or as ridiculous. But
Mm-mm.
imagine that it's actually a wedding that was taking place in Lagos.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, let's say it's around 300 times 2,000. That is 600,000 naira.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say that every time I'm on these Asoebi groups, I'm actually in the list of their worries because I'm still paying in pounds. And pounds is quite a heavy currency.
Mm-hmm.
But there's lots of people in that thing where I'm seeing plus 234. Plus 234, and this thing is 500K.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money in Nigeria. And then, mind you, Auntie Inkus, we're going through a phase where we're not only paying for Asoebi and the sewing and stuff, we're doing bridal showers. We're doing welcome party. We're doing all sorts of parties now. The average Nigerian wedding now is 5 parts: engagement party, welcome party, introduction, sorry, engagement party, introduction, welcome party, trad, and white wedding. And in fact, the younger ones are doing all sorts of nonsense in between. Now, if you go for destination weddings, they're
Mm-hmm.
doing things like after party on the boats, like they're doing touristy things that you have to get involved in.
Mm-hmm.
So now the average destination wedding is asking you to come for like 3-4 days because they have a full package, like a full event. Should I say package of events for 4 days or across four
Mm-hmm.
days? And I'm just like, guys, I've already come to south of France. I've already packed my bags and I've come to Positano or Lake Como. Lake Como is a very popular whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or Sicily for your wedding. You are
Pay for
not
your flight,
eh,
hotel.
you're not giving me all these conditions. And like I said before on the backstage, my ideal situation and my prayer is that I can afford to give to my bridesmaids their everything they need.
Mm.
Like I don't even think I'm having bridesmaids. I don't think it's worth to me. I think it's better for me to just say I want everybody to wear some, I don't know, a theme. I want floor length dresses or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fascinators and whatever thing I go for. I
Right.
think it's better, and you can stick to your own budget what you can afford. Not me coming to come and say, oh, the bridesmaid dress that I like is £300. Can everybody that's friends with me afford £300 and all of that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, it's not be a case of it's my taste, right? I'm the one that now wants
Mm-hmm.
to wear burgundy, but you don't even like burgundy. And I forced you to buy something you don't like because it's my wedding and it's my own taste. So I don't like it anyway. Personally, I just don't like it. Sisi is saying, unless it's a close friend, I'm not buying a shobi or attending if that's the requirement. Mr. Rose said, wait for me. Missy saying, Missy, no, Yunkus, no, we must attend the wedding. We have to be present for the future comments. This is adding makeup. Everyday rich Americans do their own makeup. Mm. Like I said, wait for me. Don't hold your, I don't know what happened there. Don't hold your breath. Missy is saying down payment for a house. Which house are we buying now? See, at this point, Missy, it goes up to 20 something K because
Uh,
the low
you
end
know
is,
what? Yeah, the what we calculated is kind of like the low end. We're
yeah.
talking about if you actually add it up. I mean, it's not. Somebody commented on one of the videos I did about this. I should be in my group. The
Mm,
fabric for herself and her husband was about $1,000, $1,000. That's
mhm.
before sewing, anything like that. So the $200 I mentioned is like the bottom of the barrel price.
Absolutely. You should see how much to get my. Of course, because the thing. Anyway, I'm coming to it. Toxic. I'm coming to it. Um, I will be everybody's enemy. Missy saying, but can't the bride choose reasonably cheaper? That's the thing now, because now this is where it now gets into actual
That's
wedding planning and the whole societal pressures, right? And this is the toxic side of things we're getting into now.
yes.
So first things first, right? There was once a time when we had one fashionable auntie. We had personally in my own family, I have aunties for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I have the aunties that are very good with catering. All of my older cousins, when I say older cousins, a lot of my cousins are in their 40s now.
Mm-hmm.
And my closest cousins, yes, I call them aunties because they are twice
Yeah.
my age.
Mhm.
They are closer to my mom's age because of my
Yeah.
mom has 8 siblings. My mom is one of the last. So a lot of she has a lot of nieces that are close to her age in a sense, right? And I remember when on this my aunties, like a few of them got married, at least I was aware. I knew what was going on. I remember that we had the auntie who was very good at catering, and she was able to get those women that cook in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was what they could call it. They have a Yoruba name where they cook on
Oloko. Oloko.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't really need proper caterers, right? They just had that auntie that could coordinate. We're making jollof, we're making this, we're making ofe and salad, we're making pepper soup. And then we had someone like my mom, who was a fashion babe that would oversee all of the Asoebis and all of the whatever consultants for things like that. We had an auntie for everything. The way we
Mm-hmm.
call Tony Abraham Oversabi auntie, all of us
Yeah.
have Oversabi aunties. Then the next thing I'm growing up, I'm not seeing that, oh, for catering now they're doing 3,000 naira per plate for Nigerian food,
Mm-hmm.
jollof rice, fried rice, moi moi. And then you have intercontinental, auntie, we call it
Mm.
intercontinental.
Yes, intercontinental dishes. Mm-hmm.
That one is you have was it Singaporean noodles, this
Mm-hmm.
one, that one, this and that. And I'm like, what is going on? Right? What is going on? So imagine my shock when I was even planning a wedding and I'm seeing all of these things. We do it per plate now, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Anyway, so this is the toxic thing. So by the time you have that kind of setup, by the time I'm not going to call anybody's name on this, whatever. I'm not going to call any names, but if you know, you know, go and do your own research. By the time you have all of these top wedding planners, now you've already paid. These people require X amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of now on the part of trending, like your wedding has to trend.
Mm.
By the time you now get the attention of Asoebi Bella, and they write, some of them you pay for it, some of them sometimes you pay for these things, right? Thank you, Cici. I've seen it. Sometimes you pay for your wedding to be covered by these content creators. By the way, Asoebi Bella and them lots, um they have a budget, so you can contact them and they'll tell you how much. They can send somebody out to stay for the full day
Mm-hmm.
coverage, half day coverage, 2 hours, 3 hours when you're dressing up. Those things exist.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you do
Yeah.
that one now, you know your wedding is on the path to trending. What next you need to do? You now need to make sure that you use the likes of Posh Class and them lots for your hair. You need to make sure that you use them BM Pro and them lots for your makeup. By the time you finish now, please tell me why you now want to go and settle for 5,000 naira, Ashwebi. You can't.
You can't.
You can't, because now you're a big babe across the board. And then we now brought in styling. We brought in wedding styling from nowhere.
Mhm.
If I've seen some of these stylists, I'm not want to shade myself too, because I'm shading myself. But if you see budget for styling now, because if you don't wear Jimmy Choo, have you arrived?
No, you have not.
If you don't wear, what's the other one? Jimmy Choo, Manolo Blahnik, have you arrived?
You are not anywhere.
So these are the issues now. You have to, some of these stylists, they only work with luxury as well. So you can't say you're going to Oshodi to buy your shoes. But think about it. If you have 8 million naira for styling, you're most likely not going to Oshodi to buy your shoes instead either. Let's be honest. You're most likely not, because now you have the full budget for all of these clothes. Everybody is charging in dollars now. Vicky James, Tubo, everybody that matters in that industry actually, Abi and Increase, they charge in dollars.
Correct. They're charging dollars. Mm-hmm.
So are you seeing why it now becomes toxic outside of the actual Asoebi? The whole system is a problem. Like the whole process is a problem where you kind of have to keep up with, with that standard anyway. So, Antiochus, please tell us more.
Yeah, so that's where the problem is. But now, for me personally, I don't, I mean, that this is just the kind of person I am. I don't care what's going on in the world. If it's nice, it looks good, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to wear it. Right? But we already know what the Niger culture right now is. In fact, when you talk about Asoebi, anywhere in the world now, right now, if anybody knows about Asoebi, they remember Nigeria first, even if they're not Nigerians. That's how big this is. So I don't care if you like spend 10 million on your shoes, get the high end event planners and all of them to come do your stuff, but don't charge me for it. Don't add that to the bill for the Asoebi. At the end of the day, why are we doing that? Why people are coming to celebrate with you? Why are you making it such a big deal that you have to either buy this expensive fabric or buy the low end fabric, which a lot of them do? They buy the low end fabric and then they add all of this exorbitant amount of money to it to make up for all the other expenses that they have to carry. I didn't ask you to go get married. And if you want to get married, you didn't have to make it that big or have a trend on Ashebi Bella.
Absolutely. It's actually
So
not that close.
that's where the problem is. So what I'm saying is that this Ashebi issue now, getting to the way that he has right now, let me just say maybe within the past 15 years, it's just started going up and up and up, and right now is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm saying this because it's not because I haven't thrown any party since. I think we've thrown about 3 parties since my wedding in 2012. And
Mm.
what we've done is we ask people, number one, my husband hates Ashobi. Now he doesn't mind you doing it. Like he just does not like making people feel uncomfortable or having to spend money because he wants them to come celebrate with us. What we do is we pick a color. I pick a color and say, okay, maybe everybody tie gold gilly, wear
Mm.
white outfits or something. We pick a color and we stick to it. Hardly do we do Ashebi, or if maybe it's an event that we've had the Ashebi from way back, maybe a gele, we can say, okay, if you have this gele from way back, maybe this event that we had, tie that gele,
Mm.
right? Because the whole idea is Ashebi, what Ashebi is supposed to be is for us to come together and celebrate together.
Unity.
Not,
Yeah.
not
Community.
yeah, not what is happening right now. This is not what Ashebi was about. Ashebi right now is about showing off. Ashebi right now is about price gouging your guests. And then some get there. Some people are eating this kind of food because of the kind of Ashebi that they have. Some people are getting this kind of service because of this kind of
Thank
Ashebi that they
you.
have. What are we doing? That's not what it's about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It becomes really toxic as
Mhm,
well. I'm going to Cece sent me something, so I'm going to share my screen.
mhm.
I'm going to play it. Um okay, so this is where you see it. So this is, can you see my, can you see my screen, right? So this is
Wow.
Yaba left. This is, what's her name again? Papaya Egg, saying that she spent 4 million to attend Toke. Do you know what's mad? There are people that are going to say to attend Toke's event, people going to say that she's lying. But do you know that she's not lying?
Looking at that dress, she's not lying. Mm-mm.
And someone who is like, if you're from Lagos, hey, Chinekele,
Nah,
if
look
you're
at
from
that.
Lagos,
Look at that outfit.
she's not lying.
But why did she have to do that?
To be fair, this is another thing why being a
Look. Ugh.
anyway, like I said, I don't know. I have a lot to say, but I do. I feel like I'm going to be throwing a lot of stray bullets will just be hitting people, hitting people. I don't know. I don't want to go and
Hey.
I don't want to go and be throwing. Okay, so basically, what it is that with celebrities in particular or public figures in particular, people forget that every moment, and people complain about it, that, oh, how can you be going for Sharon Oja's wedding and you yourself, you're doing photo shoots? what they don't people don't understand when you're not a public figure is that every moment, right, is an opportunity for you to get content that is
Correct.
worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say every moment, I mean even as simple as going to a restaurant to catch up with your friend.
Correct.
You have to, because the thing is, especially nowadays where studio pictures are just not as relatable, people want to see that you have a real life. Lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
pictures, in quotes, is what is more, or videos is what is more relatable, is what brings more traffic. So people want to see that you're taking pictures in real setups, like, oh, I went to the spa, I went to lunch, or whatever. So it's the
Mm-hmm.
same. Every opportunity you get to dress up cannot be wasted. So when you're a public figure, you're on the public eye, or your part of your job is creating content, you find yourself in situations where you're using that moment to create something, right? By the way, when you're also in a situation where you obviously you can pay with social currency as well.
Mm-hmm.
So someone like Papaya can be able to say, where I would probably get a photo shoot for 1 million, she might be able to pay 500K because she would give them some visibility as well, in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, right?
Correct.
But at the end of the day, when you see them doing all of these photo shoots and stuff, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
It's because they kind of use the opportunity to create their own content, which is
Mm-hmm.
needed in that situation.
It's
Now,
business for them. Mm-hmm.
it's business, exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
people don't really understand 4 million as a Papaya X is not the same as 4 million as Abby going for just her friend's wedding. Like, what am I going to gain from that? Papaya is going to gain visibility. She's going to get more followers, possibly. She's going to get, all of this social media attention. But the average person will not, which is why I always say to people that are not influencers, do not follow influencers. Don't do what they do, because half the time as well, a lot of these things you're going to get at a discounted rate, but nobody knows you, so nobody's giving you discounts, right? Nobody's giving you discount because you don't have any social currency to offer. So I think it's very important that we say that as well. I'm going to play one video, and then we will talk about more toxic issues as well that we have. Cece is saying, Abby, it's not even a celebrity thing. A lot of my girls go out for these parties nowadays. They get makeup parties, blah blah blah. No, you're right, cause exactly. But that's what I'm saying, is that they don't have to do it.
They
I
don't
don't
have
know
to.
the
Mm-hmm.
reason for these people that nobody knows to do this stuff besides just wanting to feel among.
They even hire their own content creator to come along with them.
Thank you. I understand when Papaya does it. I don't understand when Rando. That's what I don't understand when an Abby would do it. If I want to do it and I want to splurge, that's my business, right? It's my money. But at the same time, I don't have to do it. I'm not going to get anything from it. But Papaya is getting something from it.
Mm-hmm.
If I go on Papaya's actual page and I check the impressions, it could be something like 4 million. 4 million impressions. I remember during Priscilla's
Mm-hmm.
wedding when Papaya put something on, is it on her breast or something? The husband's face. That's what people like Papaya do. They use the moment to trend. They use the moment. People like, that like them would also take screenshots that time and have it
Yeah.
on their Pinterest boards for when they want to sew an outfit, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. So, yeah. Missy is saying they justify it as buying at exorbitant prices to support the bride. It's the bride that put the price to begin with anyway.
Yep.
Zeno said Ashobi is what gave my mother money to train me, but I still hate it. Cece is saying it's very wasteful. What do people do with this after? Nothing, because she probably won't wear it again. You can't wear it again now. Will you wear burial clothes? Adieu, Papa. Will you wear it? Where will you wear it to after?
Yeah, I think the reason why most of them don't even wear it anymore after the event is because of how what they made of it, right?
Hmm.
Because I remember back then, all of my mom's Ashebi with her group, with the Golden Sisters, was just standard Bubaniro, and they
Hmm.
always bought high end fabric, right? I think I actually took maybe two or three of them when I was leaving Nigeria at some point. Um, when they got older, right?
Hmm.
So what I'm trying to say is that the women, they still wore their Ashebi over and over and over again. They wore it to different events because it was just Buba and Nero. They could change the gele, change the accessories. But with what they're making of the Ashebi these days, you wear one time, they throw it in the suitcase, and that's the end of it. Because it
Hmm.
probably wouldn't even fit when you want to wear it again.
Absolutely.
So,
Let me play one video.
I'm here because of this Asoebi
This is not on the
disaster.
screen, right? It's just I can hear the sound, but I can't see it on the screen.
Yeah, no image.
Not sure why.
And I want quickly drop this message.
What's going on?
You see this abroad where we there. Wetin Asoebi dey cause this time around no be small. If they wan do dedication,
Uncle Ben, come and save me. Oh, it's as if the thing has hooked. Like, it's as if StreamYard has hooked. Oh, I'm not even joking.
Exactly, Sissy.
Now, at the end of the year, I
Yeah,
have
Okay, this one. We can see
about,
this one.
but it's
let's
lagging
say, like
behind. Like, it's
eight
not correct on this page. Not on screen.
Owambe, you know.
Wait. I don't know what's going on. Okay. It's like I'm lagging behind for some reason.
Mm.
I don't know what that is about.
Approximately like 2 million. Hello, I wanted to make this video before now, but I've been mentally, emotionally, financially down. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because of this Asoebi disaster. Between now and the end of the year, I have about, let's say, like 8 Owambe, you know. The cost of Asoebi should be
Okay, I feel like we're back.
approximately. Hello everyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
wanted
good
to
now.
make
Mhm.
this video before now, but I've been mentally, emotionally, financially down. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because of this Asoebi disaster. Between now and the end of the year, I have about, let's say, like 8 Owambe, you know. The cost of Asoebi should be approximately like 2 million, 2 point something million. Dear friends and family, I am sorry I can't afford it. I can't. Me ò fagídí ṣe big girl. I cannot afford it. It's another thing to buy Asoebi. I'll sew it. I'll do makeup. I'll look for matching shoe and bag. I'm going to drive down there for my car. I am going to spray money, right? On 100,000 that I pay you, I'm probably paying 25,000 or 30,000 on it. It's expensive. And then it's another thing that I'll probably have to cancel jobs, cancel appointments, make sure that that day is for you. I'll come for your party. I can wear what I have if you don't mind. But if you tell me it's strictly by Asoebi, that means you are telling me that if I don't have Asoebi, I should not come. That the Asoebi is more important than me. And I would not bother. I will just stay. But if you don't mind, I'll come. It's expensive. I don't have it. Hey, Gemma, I'm doing this video in case you have been talking to me and I'm saying I can't buy it. I cannot afford it. It's because I cannot afford it. It's too much. The cheapest is about 150, 200, 250,000. 300,000 kilo day now, and it's not for one person. Ejo, Emma Bino, I cannot. I will, if you give me, I'll take. Oh, I don't mind. I will make my.
Let me play another one.
and I want quickly drop this message. You see this abroad where we there. Wetin Asoebi dey cause this time around no be small. If they wan do dedication, they go carry Asoebi. If they wan do birthday, they go carry Asoebi. If they wan do marriage, you go carry Asoebi. To carry Asoebi no be problem. No be saying that one be the problem. But the problem where you must you force someone to buy Asoebi. Must you force somebody to buy Asoebi from you, or the name of say una be friend? Eh? Because these days is like say if you no follow your friend buy Asoebi, war don't end, friendship don't end. Because now wetin happen to me now they tell una so. This my girlfriend, I think in Isa last year, he say his husband they do birthday, 50 years birthday. And the worst part of it, now Nigeria in they said the Asoebi. In the UK, me the Italy. Because now Italy she did before you go UK. You dey say Asoebi for Nigeria. And I tell you, sir, no they buy. You say no problem, say you will bring the scarf for me. I say no wahala, I will buy that one. Okay, me and you plan birthday finish now. You tell me say a week, 2 weeks to, 2 weeks to, or a week to, you go come Italy, you will call me so that we will finish the remaining arrangements. I say okay. This woman enter Italy, you no call me again. And he can't even tell me to pluck corn down for her. And because of this woman, rain way for that day. With poto leg, I enter his farm when no be my own. Go pluck corn down. All the name of friendship when no go kill me for this abroad. Early morning around 4, I go pluck corn down for this woman. She no call me. When two people come tell me say, Mama Emma, your friend don't come, or you know, say I say no. She tell me say if they come, you will call me. Ho and behold, this woman dey Italy for almost a week, you know, call me. Come be saying on Saturday, the day we want to do the party, go. Now you come they call me. I mean, no even see the missed call. I don't see the call on my way because that very day I go buy car for my picking. Now later in the evening, now I can't see the missed call. I can't say well after I will go the party. No need. Now I prepare. I can't go party. I still dress, carry myself with one lady when they very close to me. Two of us go the party. When I reach there as a friend, when I know say I no offend her, I go there say, my friend, how far all way to we plan? You don't even call me again. You dey Italy for 1 week. If you see the eye when this woman use look me, pepe. I say, you get what I collect for your hand. All the name of Sanoba Asoebi. You know what I do? I sit down for 10 minutes, body no let me because me I be person with body they pepper. I know they take nonsense. You can't belittle me for public how they look you. I don't get anything to tell them. Now I tell the person I carry go so they come out. I know smell reach 20 minutes. Now I carry myself, I come out for the party. Now since that day, now I've say, you see all this mugu, you know this nonsense idiot friendship wey they make for this Europe. There is no need to the follow. This na lady wey be say anytime when I go Nigeria, at the airport they bring 10 to 15 kilo for jewelry, all those things when they say. You know, say one day me won't buy something, and then I cream, I be waiting as I won't buy. Only one thing when not even reach a kilo. Now tell her make me bring come for Nigeria. She said, I go give those when they bring things for people, I will pay them, make they bring up for me. But you, when I call my friend, they always they do one for you if I go Nigeria. But you know if you do one for 1 day for me. You see all those friends where they like to eat your own, but you know if you eat their own. Delete those kind of friend people. Delete all those type of friends come off from bottom. Anybody when they eat your own, when you they do for you, know they do for you. That person never be your friend. She no be your friend. And this thing when they talk, so I know say she feel come across this video. I don't care. Because you get some things, where you will cut off for life. After the party, she come, they call me. Me don't already block her because I don't get time for nonsense. I not be who they beg for friend. People when know me say I be mama friend. Not be now when I come they stop to they make friend. Maybe before now me no get sense. I they use all body they make friend follow people. But now me don't wake up. If you do me, you collect. And wait till you do me now, I will do you back. So when I wake up, all those mumu friends when they carry up and down. I don't know if they use Asoebi swear for all of them for this time around. They'll be say everything Asoebi. If they're newly born Asoebi, birthday Asoebi, this one Asoebi. They do all of them now. I beg.
Let me read
Yep.
a few.
Yep.
Let me read a few comments.
I agree.
Cece is saying, Abby, do you remember a few years ago when there was a fight over people who didn't buy Asoebi that turned up for the lady? I remember.
Like, that was very silly though. Like, you didn't buy the Asoebi. It means you know you're not invited. Why did you go? It's not like you contributed to the party. So what's your business?
But why is there that clause to begin with? Do you want people to come to celebrate with you? I don't understand. Do
I
you know? I had a wedding that I'm no longer going for in December. In fact, I've now fallen out with a friend and blocked her. And we blocked each other. But basically, and I actually remember I took this to Sister Natsu, Mom of Five. They actually judged the case for me because I was so upset. But anyway, this girl, her conditions were obviously if you don't buy the Asoebi, you can't come for the wedding. But it was not just only that, it was also like being specific about the shoes and the bag as well.
ha.
She was very specific about it because she was going for a certain kind of look. And then she also insisted on a certain makeup artist as well. And a lot of the girls are trying to tell her that, listen, some of us, we like our own makeup artists because they know our face, blah, blah, blah. She said no, because she can't trust their own makeup artist, but she trusts this makeup artist that she wants to do the makeup for all the girls.
Hmm.
It was, anyway, the girl she's just not a great person. But yeah, I remember that video, Cece, you sent it to me. I actually downloaded it. I sent it and seen but it's not clear what she's saying, and she was speaking Yoruba. So I was just like, there's no point to me bringing it here. Sissy say, imagine if all your friends or family are married within the same period. Ugh, honestly, how do you do it? And then you travel to, yeah. Ashley is saying, ideally for me, friends, family, friends, and bridal team of the couple should wear a shrebi. Every other guest can wear any style of a shrebi, but my color choice or any wedding suitable outfits. I
Thank you.
think that
Mhm.
this is easy,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
But I remember that there was a period we went through as well when I was growing up where our moms would just sell only gilly.
Correct.
There was
And
another
then
time when they used to do bride side gold, groom side blue. And so you could see my
yeah,
like,
yeah. So what they would do is they will sell the gilly
mm,
only, right? And then they will tell them, okay, the gilly will be on white or maybe gold. So you can pick any gold outfit in your closet or buy one or whatever, and just use the gilly or the filler
yeah,
with it. That was how it was supposed to be. And then ideally the immediate family themselves will be the one that would have the Asoebi family cloth,
exactly what
right? And then the bridesmaids would have their own, the groomsmen will have their own to support their friends. But
mm,
still, the prices were very, very reasonable. And even for us, I still have a lot of young people in my family, like cousins and stuff, that are getting married. I will tell you that we are very reasonable people on our side because we think about everybody else and to make sure, you coming out to support us, we're not going to make this, you know, some ridiculous price for you. Like my cousin that got married a year ago, last May. Yes, we had Ashebi for family. We had Ashebi for anybody that wanted to buy, but they were still allowed to wear Western clothing. So
mm,
you can wear English if you want, but if you want the Ashebi, this is the Ashebi that you can wear. And I even had friends that wanted to support as well, and I also have friends that don't do Ashebi either. And I
mm,
already know my friends that don't do Ashebi, but I wanted them at the party, so I said, okay, my dress, this is my fabric. My fabric is blue because I'm wearing the same as my friends. Just get a blue dress from your closet that you like and wear it instead. I just need you to come support me. That's
thank
all.
you. Yeah.
You get what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's not even about, oh, it's because you're not throwing any party. No, we have thrown plenty of parties. And these parties have been beautiful and people have not had any issues. They've been happy coming out, traveling out to support, spending money, doing the spraying and all of that. But like right now, what we're seeing is just toxicity
Mm,
everywhere. Everywhere. Friendships breaking up because of Ashebi, bridesmaids dropping out because of Ashebi.
mm,
Why? It's not, it shouldn't be that way.
absolutely. So I'm going to go through a couple of points that I consider toxic Ashwebi culture, and then we'll just address them, briefly, whether it's based off of personal experience or just what we've heard or whatever. So the first one is rising pressure to buy expensive Ashwebi fabrics just to belong. We've already spoken about that anyway. It's no longer about family, it's not about togetherness, it's not about celebration. It's now about just class, which I mentioned. It's not just even the Ashwebi, it's from the caterers to the actual wedding planners as well. There was a wedding planner that was contacted recently in my friendship circle where she's done very popular people. She's one of the top, I guess we can say, in Nigeria right now. And she said that her minimum, so you have to spend a minimum of 95 million to work with her, because again, obviously the price is dependent on how much you're spending. So most of the time it's usually something like 10% or something like that. So
Mm.
they usually know what you're doing when they say they want a
Mm-hmm.
minimum spend, because
Mm.
that will determine how much they get.
Yeah.
um Pretty much. And so basically her minimum spend is 95 million, which is not a problem. Everybody has a minimum spend. Most vendors these days for events have a minimum spend, or you have to spend a minimum of 600, 700. It doesn't matter if it's birthday, bridal shower, baby showers. I've
Mm-hmm.
planned a couple of baby showers and bridal showers, and there's always a minimum spend. But 95 million naira, I said, wow. And then I remember saying to this my friend, "It's not our fault now. It's you. You too. You went to go and see that this person just finished doing one popular celebrity's wedding. You too
Of
went to go
course.
and see that. What do you think is going on here? Like, let's be serious." And she's actually an elderly lady.
Mm,
I think because you definitely know who I'm talking about. She's an
mm.
elderly lady and she's been in the business for a long time. Yeah, I know you know how. I'll text you. I
Mm.
don't. I said I'm not calling any names here because I don't. I feel like I know too many people in this industry where it's not worth it for me to even bother calling anybody's name, but you definitely know her. The second one is expectation to attend events solely to avoid offending hosts or social circles. I think who's already touched on this as well. I think who's have you had any personal experience where you've fallen out with a friend or a friend has decided that you're not a great friend because you've decided not to buy, a Shabir, you've not gone by their rules because you just don't think it was worth it?
Okay, so let me be transparent here for a little bit. See, a lot of people know me because of what I do. You already know. A lot of people know. So a lot of people take me as a friend, but I take them as acquaintances, right? My circle is very, very small, extremely small. Let me just keep it that way. So if you have an event and you say you have a party and you're throwing me Ashebi, first of all, if you're my friend, if I consider you my friend, I know that your Ashebi price is going to be reasonable. The ones that acquaintances are the ones that charge $400, $500 for Ashebi. So if you come to me and tell me you have an event and you tell me Ashebi price, if I feel like okay, let me be nice. I will ask you, do you have gele and cap? I will buy gele and cap for myself and my husband if we can make it. Some will tell you straight up, oh no, there's no gele cap, it's the Ashebi package. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not I'm not going to be able to buy the Ashebi right now. I'm not interested in the Ashebi. Sometimes that link to RSVP, when I click it the next day, it may not work. Do you understand what that means? Hello, Abby.
Yeah, yes, yes, you're uninvited.
Okay. Okay. So it means that my phone number and email address or whatever has been taken off the list.
Oh my God.
And guess what? I'm moving on because it's not a problem for me. That's what I'm saying, that for us as a people, we have to be okay, right? We have to be okay at saying no. But guess what? Some people still bought the Ashebi, but they're in my WhatsApp, sending me messages complaining about this person's price of Ashebi. How's it my business? You pay for it. So you're spending $500 for Ashebi, you still have to add tailoring and shipping from Nigeria to it. How's that
Wow.
my problem? It's your problem, not me. Ah, okay. I see that. Abby.
Yes. I already explained that there's one friend that I cut off. I don't have anything else to say about that person, but one friend that, to be fair, for me, it was a couple of things. It was just even her general attitude towards people.
Mhm,
I mean, if your friend is telling you, and again, we're at the age where everyone is getting married, right?
mhm,
So chances are, within this Christmas period, we have at least 3 4 weddings. So there's no reason for anybody to be spending more than, I don't know, to me, anything more than 100,000 naira is actually ridiculous in my opinion, especially because I've seen a lot of fabrics that are actually good, that look nice. You have to also consider the fact that besides sewing and makeup and accessorizing, I think people forget that you only get to wear it once. And most especially, like I said earlier in this video, I said earlier that one of the issues that I actually have is that it's not always our tastes per se. It's
correct.
the taste of the bride. So I may not like it. I've had so many bridesmaids dresses and stuff that I absolutely detest. And I'm even like, why? Why am I supposed to wear this nonsense? This, from the color to the heavy to the fit to the style. But because it's not my wedding and I'm just there to honor my friend, I have to
Mhm,
do it anyway. So for you to come and tell me to pay £300 for something that I don't even like, something that I consider ugly, and something, it means I'm not even, where am I wearing it to anymore? Again, like it's some shiny satin fabric.
mhm.
Where are we going to? Where am I going to? So I don't know. I just think that there has to be ways to make it really inexpensive. But I do think that personally, I think that in the next couple of years, we're not going to have bridesmaids particularly anymore, especially with the influx of destination weddings and people trying to do that whole classy thing and cocktail whatever. I think there's going to be more I'm just throwing it out there with like themes like, oh, everybody wear black, everybody wear this, everybody wear
Mhm.
that. Because first of all, people are beginning to realize that besides it being very expensive, it's also very stressful. Too many people
Correct.
are losing friends because of wedding.
Yep.
Is at that time you now think your friend is not exactly supportive or whatever. So I think people, my generation, I think we're coming away from it where maybe I should be because it's something that a lot of us enjoy, but actual bridesmaids, I think people are moving away from it right now. The
Yeah.
third one is financial strain from constant weddings, parties, and contributions. We've also addressed this as well.
Mhm.
Is I mean, how many weddings are we going to have? How many parties are we going to have in a year? We calculated what we believe is the cheapest, side of the spectrum, and it was what, $15,000. That's a
Mhm.
lot of money to just spend on one
Mhm.
thing, on one thing when you have other bills, household bills, more, things that really matter, children. But you're spending 15,000 minimum on going for people's parties. It's ridiculous. The next one is competition to have the best outfit rather than enjoy the celebration.
Mhm.
These we also addressed a little bit where we said there's certain now. I find that people are going to certain tailors or certain fashion designers because of the tag.
Mhm.
You want to be able to say that this is the person that sewed your clothes rather than it's just being a nice outfit, if that makes sense. So it's to
Mhm.
people that don't mind spending 1 million, 2 million on outfits. It's not like me or where it's not my fault or this is my friend. And I almost feel like, and I said to her, listen, at the way we're going now, I won't be able to afford your services anymore. So I have to go and look for someone that is cheaper because I can't continue like this. But for me, there's also an obligation because, oh, that's my mom's mentee and my friend is a bit different. But there's people that actually feel like there's no reason for Vicky James to really sew your clothes.
Mhm.
You're just a guest, you're not the bride. Relax.
Mhm.
Do you understand? Why are you spending $5,000 to sew your clothes? If you have the money like that, fair enough. I'm not talking about people that have money, or I'm not talking about, yeah, go ahead and spend your money how you want. But I feel like there's a lot of people that don't even have the money, but it's all about just what people will think,
Mhm.
and just, the whole idea of um competition, best outfit and stuff like that. So it doesn't make any sense. What? Okay, Mecca. Okamaka said, "Sis, you are lucky you didn't attend Oyeka's wedding." Okamaka did not even take place.
The wedding didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Sis is saying, "I have sent anyone I buy a Shebi for. If that marriage doesn't hold 5 years, refund me my money back." Honestly, at this point,
It's ridiculous.
being considerate to your guests is free. Free. Honestly, because they're already, the thing is, like that lady said, one of the videos we played, if you have a business or whatever, you might have to pause your business for the day to go celebrate this person and honor this person. You might have to pause whatever it is. Some people have to travel, some people have to, no, it doesn't make sense to now put them under financial strain after they've given you their time and their energy. It makes no sense to me. Anyway, the next one is judgment and mockery towards those who can't afford elaborate outfits. Of course, is Nigeria. The average Nigerian is classist anyway. Let's be honest. Then the last one is social media influence, turning cultural wear into a status contest.
Mhm.
I think because we have this one where they have tier one, tier two, tier three,
Yes.
tier B as well.
Mhm.
Or you, if you buy only gele, like you said before, you will get bucket and broom.
Mhm.
If you buy gele and a certain lace, maybe they will give you pots.
Yeah. But
If
why you adding the price of the souvenir to the Asoebi?
Thank you,
Souvenir is supposed to be a thank you gift for coming to my party,
thank you.
not add on to the cost of the Asoebi that you've already multiplied by 3 to begin with. Because
Mhm.
a lot of the Asoebi fabrics that you see, it's not like they're that expensive. Oh, I'm telling you, it's not. It's not.
Absolutely.
They mark it up. Some mark it up 3 times, 300%.
Mm-hmm.
They mark it up, and then they still take Asoebi. They take souvenir whatever amount from it, and then they buy souvenir from the markup, right? And they still have a whole bunch of money left over to run the party. So really, am I paying for Asoebi or am I investing in your party? That's
Mm-hmm.
the question right there. And that's what I have a problem with right now that I'm seeing is that you're buying Asoebi for this exorbitant amount, but you're not actually buying the true value of the Asoebi, which is supposed to be what it's supposed to be as a support to your friend to say, I'm coming to honor you by wearing this fabric. No, you're making money off of me now to add on to your bill, your wedding bill.
Mm.
So I'm paying my $1 is part of the limo bill. Another $1 is part of your hotel bill. All the influencers and all of those people that you've brought on there, and even some people that are influencers that you've given fabric to for free, just so that they can show their faces at your event. I paid for them. Why? Why are we doing that? That's the toxic side of this Ashwebi issue.
I agree.
Yep.
There's something that there's something I actually want to touch on, and actually, Uncle Ben, I don't know, I don't think you were there, Auntie, because Uncle Ben actually asked me this question on his previous show before this, while he was introducing this show, and he didn't even know that I was going to talk about this. But before I get into this, while I'm uploading the video, for this, I think there's something that I found out recently, or it's an observation, right? This is it's not on the list, but it's an observation, and I've just realized that there's something going on in the industry, or should I say with my generation, where there's a lot of colorism even
Mm-hmm.
in Ashwebi culture. So I found out recently that there's very popular. You know how content creation is a thing now, where you get a
Mm-hmm.
photographer, you get a videographer, you get an actual content creator that
Correct.
does the Instagram stuff. So some of them even come up with actual Instagram and TikTok concepts, whether it's from dance to certain kinds. I don't know. I'm sure you've seen all those kind of trends where they
Mm-hmm.
do. I ain't ready yet. Dum 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 dum. All those Beyonce whatever.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm. So they come up with proper concepts as well, a lot of them. But what I've been noticing recently is that if the friend has 20 Oshobi girls and 10 are light skin, they do actual videos for the light skin girls. Like they do actual videos. The bride is light skin and she has 10 light skinned girls. They remove whatever dark skin friends that she has and they do videos just for the light skin. And those ones, they make sure that it trends. And then
Mm.
I've been seeing it recently, and I thought to myself, wait, I remember I was even talking to Zeno about this a couple months ago, where I'm just like, I was meant to go for this wedding. And I know these people. Why is everybody light skin here? Because I knew the dark skin people at the wedding as well. And I realized that there were different videos. There was the light skin one, and then there was the general one with everybody else. And I'm just like, wait. And I'm going through, this guy's a very popular videographer. I'm going through his page. I'm going through his page and I'm realizing that is a trend. I'm like, what? He's one of the top content creators now in Nigeria, in Lagos. He travels as well, travels to SA, travels to whatever destination that Nigerians do weddings now. He's become one of the top guys. And I'm just like, this is crazy. I couldn't
Doesn't.
believe it.
Mm.
And then later on,
Wow.
I've seen the other videos where they now brought the dark skin girls in. I've seen the other pictures where they brought the dark skin girls. I'm like, okay, so this is this an aesthetic where for them to match the bride? Or is the bride even thinking about it as these are my friends and I want to create memories with them? Because that's the point, right? You're taking
Mm-hmm.
pictures with your friends, and in 5 years, you're able to say, oh, this was my wedding, and this my friend came in 10 years, in 15 years. This my friend came, this my friend came, this my friend came. Because I know that when I look at my parents' wedding album, a lot of my older cousins and aunties' wedding albums, I can point out their friends. They can point out their friends from 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago in my parents' own case, right? That's the point. But now you'll be looking at pictures, you cannot find all your friends because they were not light skinned.
Wow.
That's one of
I
the things
mean,
that
I,
shocks me.
I don't want to assume, but I get where you're coming from. But what if, sometimes you may have like a whole bunch of people in your Ashebi, but not all of them are really your friends. Some are your cousins, some are your like distant friends, but you have your main friends, right? So those ones are the ones that actually create the content with you. But then everybody else shows up in their main everybody content. That could
No,
be the
Auntie
case too.
Inkos, I thought so until, but it's the fact that this particular wedding that triggered me going through this guy's page. I didn't even know it was a thing. And this particular wedding that triggered me, um, thank you, sis Elizabeth. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
This particular wedding that triggered me now going down this rabbit hole of checking if it was a trend. I know the people. I was meant to go for the wedding. I
Wow.
didn't go. And I'm not light skinned, but I know all the light skinned girls that were there. And I'm thinking, I was even looking for one particular girl because that's one of her close friends.
Hmm.
And then I went through the guy, and I remember, in fact, I remembered one of my friend's birthdays that he did where he did the same thing. I was like, wait, I saw this and I thought, why is
Wow.
I even thought they came late. I even thought our dark skin friends came late. And I realized that, oh, this is a thing. Oh,
Hmm.
this is what they do now. I don't think so, Auntie, because I think it's a trend.
Yeah, well, we already know what colorism is. If we want to say there's no colorism in Nigeria, then we're fooling ourselves anyway. So, should I say I'm surprised? I'm
Some of
really
my
not
close
surprised, but
friends
it's
are,
sad.
yeah, some
It's
of her
sad.
close friends are dark
Yeah.
skinned. And then it's the fact that they did different videos. So
We
they did the one
wow.
where they brought the dark skinned girls
Mm-hmm.
individually. And I was just like, on top of
Wow.
Shrebi, on
Mm-hmm.
top Instagram aesthetics. I think, because don't forget that in this same wedding party culture, we've heard brides invite their bridesmaids, or talk to have a meeting or whatever with their bridesmaids, and say, you guys, we have to do a boot camp because I need some of you to lose weight.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay. We've had people that have not made certain friends their bridesmaids because they don't fit their aesthetics, maybe because they're
Mm-hmm.
bigger in quotes,
Heard
right?
that too.
They're bigger in quotes. Have you not seen this before?
I've heard that too. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So these are some of the issues as well, right? We have a whole lot of issues. Now let's go to Uncle Ben's question. I'm going to play a video. I don't know if I mentioned the question already. I feel like I was a bit distracted.
No, I didn't hear. Or maybe I
Okay, so
missed
it's
it.
better I just play the question and then and see, because you address
Mhm.
it and then take you from there.
I'm here to complain about the BBLification of Nigerian attire. I've seen other creators and other people complain about this. A couple of years ago, the corset obviously came into fashion, right? Especially for Asoebi. Cute. It was cute, but you still had the person's natural silhouette there. Now we're having hip pads, bum pads, and it's giving 1800s England. It's giving 1800s American English fashion, because they were trying to emulate the body types that a lot of black women naturally have. Now, when we talk about the bodies that natural Nigerian women have, to be fair, we all come in different shapes and sizes. This unification of one body type, of why does every single attire have to have the same silhouette, it's very boring. Why are we trying to look like Margaret when we're actually Morenike? Like, what's going, like, I cannot believe that we are regressing. And I don't want to get all conspiracy and woo woo. Even when we think about tradwives and the fact that a lot of things are reverting back to 1800s, 1900s, England, America, in terms of women's rights, feminism, things are going I actually like how some of these dresses look. I do. I'm just saying that not every dress has to have the same silhouette. And I don't want us to be going backwards. And I don't want us to incorporate too many Western fashion iconography and features into our dressing. Bring back Iro and Buba. Where did that go? There was a point where I would be scrolling on Pinterest, I'll be seeing Iro and Buba everywhere when it came to bridesmaid dresses and stuff. Now, everywhere is sparkly dresses and Asoebi with the giving Queen Victoria, and let's not do that. It's not every day. Do you know what I mean?
I agree, because I'm even tired myself. Why? Why do we have why even with the person that has the 10-gallon belly and the back, and you still wearing corset, and then you can't
Not be
sit,
spilling
you
over.
can't breathe, you can't eat, you can't dance? Like, why? Why the torture? You already paid an arm and a leg for the fabric. You already paid an arm and a leg to fly out there, and then now you're in a dress, you can't even breathe. Ah, auntie, why? Why?
Please, oh, my zaddy
Ah,
super
Uncle
chatted
Mecca.
me. Yeah. Oh my god.
Thank you,
Zaddy,
Uncle Mecca.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uncle Ben, hope you can see. Where's Uncle Ben?
He can
Uncle Ben, hope
see.
you can see. Mark it. Bora Bora, here we come, because I can see Uncle Ben and Sissy having
Yeah.
about Bora Bora. So I want Uncle Ben to see this very well, so that we can add it to our Bora Bora funds. Thank you so much, Zaddy. Love you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Anyway, yeah. Uncle Ben actually asked this question. Uncle Ben asked why everybody is now BBLing, whatever. And quite frankly, I have seen those. My tailor
What?
has done it for me before. I said, what happened? Why are you giving me hips? Why are you giving me hips that I don't have? It is very weird, because now it doesn't even suit you. Like my body, do we not know my body?
Abby. I just thought about something. Imagine a guy sees you at the wedding, right? He's falling for the body and everything. The body's bodying.
Oh God. I know the corset as well. That's your waist. That be waist wear. Waist.
You have all the extra pad in the hip, the extra pad in the chest, and then on your first date you go out in your jeans and stuff, and the guy's like, "Hey, me, where's the rest of you?"
That's what you call catfish.
Major catfish, big one. Oh
Because
my god! Ah,
and
oh
then you
Lord.
imagine, you know how they even tell us how you meet your husband at the wedding. You've not met your husband, you've not spot it with your own hand because your husband is
Ah,
into bum and hips.
ah.
But you actually don't have this.
And if you had just gone there with like your original self, the man may have just seen it and just be he would have been okay with it like that. Like, okay, it will
Yes.
grow on me. And then
Now
now
you
you
need
have
to
just killed
spend
his
that.
dreams like that. You just killed his dreams.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
That's actually
That's
so
awful.
crazy. There's actually a Nollywood film like that with what's the name of that lady? Lana, is it Lana? Tana Ade something. Tana De Lana, I think it is. But yeah, it's very funny. Uncle Ben, I hope we've answered your question because you asked that question. Anyway, so that's basically what I wanted to speak on with the toxic, whatever. I'm going to play the last video anyway. Let me read comments. Uncle Ben saying, Sister Yinka, you're so funny.
Mhm.
Uncle Ben is also saying, CC in Africa, witches are those who want men to pay for party they won't attend.
Ah,
Uncle Ben is saying, thank you to Zaddy. CC saying, Zaddy, big spender, and that's on period. CC, clock it.
yeah.
CC, you have to reply me with per. Reply
Purr,
me. Reply,
purr,
clock it.
purr.
CC saying, most of the women look like stuffed roast joints, honestly.
Ah,
You are saying, thank you, Uncle Mecca. Abby saying, Zaddy, thank you so much. Zeno is saying, thank you. Sissy is saying, I hate those corsets with a passion. I do too. Sissy said, disappointment when he gets home.
ah,
Sissy saying, what I ordered versus what I got.
mm.
Honestly, like, I can't even imagine. How do you even explain that, in fashion? But I think the men have kind of caught on now at some point. I think they
Hey,
might have caught on because the men are complaining about it. Elizabeth says, welcome. See, she says, thank you for this topic. Mine was crazy. Imagine my husband's younger brother's wife doing a shobi for my occasion, my child's education, and expected me to buy. I refuse. She and her hobby ain't talking to me.
eh? Please
So wait,
repeat.
for your own
I don't
thank you
understand.
for this topic. Mine was crazy. Imagine my husband's younger brother's wife, my husband's younger
Younger.
brother's wife doing a shebi for my occasion, my
Uh-uh.
child's dedication, and expected me to buy. I refused. She and her hobby ain't talking to me.
What?
Your own child
Your
dedication.
uh-uh.
They
Did they?
choose a shebi for the celebrants, and they are mad at the celebrants for not wanting
Ha.
to buy.
What? That's a whole new level.
Do they used to include the
That's
celebrant in a
what?
shebi? Is a shebi not supposed to stand out?
Actually, the
No,
families, the
stand out.
celebrants are supposed to stand out now.
Ha.
But even at that, what?
Please help us
This
and
is
should I
crazy.
drop the link in case anybody wants to. I
Please
don't
drop the link because
in
this
case
is
anybody
mad.
wants to come here. I even forgot. And
What
see,
is
people
Uncle
this
Ben
massive
typing now? What is
show
this question?
that
Uncle Ben?
we are forgetting that we have an audience.
Uncle Ben?
What's Uncle Ben's question now?
Uh-uh.
I'm sorry, sis Elizabeth. Sorry, before I come to that. Sister people are saying that is new. That is new and that is odd and that
That's
is ridiculous
odd, very ridiculous.
and that
I
is
agree.
audacious.
Uh-uh. The
ah,
audacity, man. What?
Uncle Ben is asking question. Why do women in Oshobi boobs look like something about
Because they have the corset at the back that's suffocating the life out of them.
something about to jump out of them? So picky. So big enough to suffocate them.
Oh my
The
gosh.
one that will not come, is not be on their neck until wrinkles. Now reach their neck like this. Kilo
Abby, you have
day.
not seen them. They can't even sit. They can't dance. They can't eat.
They, as
They're
in,
like, ha! You just use your hand to just want to buy yourself.
have you seen the ones where the brides will be passing out as well?
Yes, I mean they can't even get into the car without someone trying to lift them in. And then when they try to sit on their, on their chair at the event, they're sitting like at the. Oh man,
Honestly.
Abby, I'm tired.
There was one that
Ah.
I saw where the woman was from Edo State, and you know how they have those very heavy beads on the head as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Ikoku or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something similar to what I said.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from Edo State, please help us. So those things are those that hairstyle is quite heavy. So you're now
Mm-hmm.
wearing that
The
plus
corsets.
corset as well. Mind you, the average bride is already stressed out, anxious, whatever. A lot of brides are so anxious that you have to literally beg them to eat. So imagine combination of stress. Maybe you've not even eaten properly because you're
Mm-hmm.
anxious, and you know how it is now being a bride.
Yeah.
All of that, you're not gonna carry that heavy beading on your head. Now wear corsets. Come on now.
Ah.
And then let me tell you this the slogan that some of our Gen Z say, what is oxygen?
And when
What
they are 6 feet under, they would know that oxygen is needed.
what is
What?
oxygen? What is breathing? We'll breathe
Abby.
tomorrow on top fashion.
Ah,
It is well.
girl.
Oh. Don't get me wrong, but I love a nice and whatever. I'm not into I'm into like what's it called concealed corsets. I
Mhm.
don't like the corsets with the kidney at the back. I
Yeah,
like the
I
those
like
ones.
the ones where the corsets are actually inside, and you can see a
Yeah,
zipper outside of it. You wouldn't know that there's a, but you can tell right off the bat the shape of the woman if she's
mm,
actually wearing a corset under or not, depending on how it fits on her.
it's done properly.
And ah man, it's just crazy.
Sister Elizabeth is confirming that it was just last week Sunday that this
Ah,
thing
ah,
happened. Though.
this is
Eh?
crazy.
Exactly. Let's just focus. So, since he's saying congrats, that's exactly because I even said the last time I saw you, it's been a long time.
Nice,
Congratulations on
congratulations, sis.
that's the only thing we should focus on because this one,
Wow,
I've not seen it before.
I've never heard of
Congratulations,
this
sis.
before.
Exactly. Sister Biba is saying, enjoy your new baby and forget the drama. Period.
Yes, period. Per kids. I'll be about to get in trouble with this clocky thing.
Cook it and purr. But I think because you said the purr by yourself. I said period. He said period. He said purr. I think Sissy, where's my purr? Sissy did not answer me. Sissy, please. Let's not fight. Add put it there in the comment section. Ashley is saying when they are dancing, their twins will be hopping up and down to their chin.
Very
That shit
embarrassing.
makes any sense.
We need
Makes
to talk. We need to, Abby, you need to figure out when we're going to do this. Like this indecent dressing thing to parties is becoming very embarrassing. All this anti agbaya that be
yeah.
going embarrassing people up and down. Ah,
It can
mm,
also be a TSC show as well, to be fair.
okay.
Because generally, I think maybe we can put it under like social etiquette and awareness, something like that.
Okay,
We
that'd
talk
be
about it
nice.
later. It just be a combination of how to even all this nonsense where you see some people shouting,
Mhm.
talking anyhow. Like, can you stop behaving like an agbero?
Agbero.
Are you an agbero?
You're an agbero.
Oh, anyway, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, one of the things I want to actually touch on how it's not by force. I feel like if someone is your friend and the condition is you must buy a shrebi. First of all, as a friend, I feel like there's just basic things. Your
Mhm.
friend comes to you, they're getting married, they tell you, listen, I'm getting married, this is the situation. You have to also be a good friend and explain your predicaments. Listen, it's not a good time. I would like to support you. I'm so sorry I can't afford to buy your shoe. But nobody is saying that you should just send them one insensitive text and say, I can't come, I can't afford it. Like, be nice about it, right? My mom used to tell me something when she used to support people. She'll say she supports people because people support her too. It
Mhm.
can really give or
Mhm.
in sort of situations. So you also have to be able to address your friend with love. Let it not be that you've done your part and then they decide to be hostile or not accept your explanation. Because at the end of the day, if I don't have money, I don't have money. There's nothing I can do about it. Or if I have other priorities or other projects, then whether it's family, new baby, there's so many things that people don't even have to really explain why they can't afford things. But I think it would be nice for you to actually go to them and explain that
Mhm.
you love them, you would love to be a part of their event, but you just
Mhm.
can't afford this right now. I've had a few situations where and we knew about this as a group of friends, right? And the girls that had the money just covered up for everybody else. It happens
Mhm.
all the time. You have
Yeah.
to chat, there's 20 girls, only 13 girls can properly drop money.
Mhm.
Or even sometimes what even happens is that you have girls in Australia, girls in America, girls in the UK, and you have girls in Nigeria. And we now calculate this where it's just like, guys, we're earning in foreign currency. When we convert it to Naira, it works out. Let's just leave some of these Lagos babes out of, or these babes that live in Nigeria out of it, because it just doesn't make sense. So I think sometimes if you just explain the predicament, your friend is even would even be able to accommodate here and there. It
Mhm.
works out, right? But I think there also tends to be an element of pride as well, where
Mhm.
nobody wants to not be a part of
Yeah.
weddings. And I think that another thing that happens in Nigeria is weddings have become such a social event, a networking events. People are out here saying their dress a certain way because that's where they'll find their husbands. Certain people are struggling to get into certain weddings. Now imagine the number of people that will want to go for a Davido's wedding. Just an
Mhm.
example. We saw a lot of random people do get ready with me for Davido's wedding. They don't even really know
Random.
Chioma. There's a reason why, because the idea is that you're networking. So if you're
Mm.
going to network as well, you also want to put your best foot forward. If you're going for a
Mhm.
Davido's wedding, you want to pull up in the Yves Saint Laurents and the Louis Vuittons and stuff because you want to look the part in quotes.
Mhm.
But you can't afford it. You can't afford it. But in a sense, you feel like it's some sort of like investment. You know how they say, what's that thing they say about fake life? Fake it till you make it, right?
Mm.
That kind of thing. But you actually have to really think about it where you can go into debt because you're trying to keep up with this whole
Yeah.
expectations. It doesn't make any sense. And then you start to feel inadequate as well when you're unable to match these people with this whole luxury aesthetics. We spoke about it briefly on the backstage as well with Sister D and Sister Marriott about how it's gotten so bad that what you're meant to, everybody knows that Asoebi, our moms taught us right, where they carry their really nice clutches and their really nice shoes,
Mhm.
really nice gold or silver jewelry. But there's so many Gen Z, and that's one thing I stand for. It may be Bottega, but it's a clutch. The one thing I don't like is people feeling the need to carry one big bag because it's Louis Vuitton.
Mm.
The bag is like a baby change bag, and you don't have a baby.
Let me just say, my aunties are the ones that are doing that. Not even your aunties, Abby.
You don't have a baby. So why are you carrying this big ass bag? Why? The only reason you carry this bag because it's a designer brand. You're better off going
Mm.
to Zara, Mango. These stores have really nice clutches. Visit Etsy, stores like Etsy, stores like eBay. Yes, you don't have to, I don't know what is in America, but there's stores where you can buy really nice clutches and look the parts. You want to carry your one Dior bag. That Dior bag is too big for Asoebi. But the only reason why you're using that bag is because it is
Because he has
Dior.
Dior. Yeah.
You want to go and show off and it's not matching. It doesn't look good. Our moms taught us right. Carry your nice clutch and look the parts. Don't go and show off. Or one very big Chanel bag that does not even make any sense. Why? Because it has CC on it. Well,
Mm.
not CC, not our CC, but
Mm.
not our CC. Oh. Like the logo of Chanel is C, like double C, right? So I
Mm.
don't know. This is part of the Asoebi culture that me I'm seeing with my own gender as a gender, my own generation. I've even seen the one where I even saw one today where the bag gone safe. I'm like, Auntie, where'd you get blue from?
Mm.
Just because it's
Just
Dior.
because it's Dior. Mhm.
She just carries say it's blue. It doesn't matter. Color blocking, just because you want to wear that bag because you spent 5,000 pounds. And I get it. Oh, when
Mm.
you spend 5,000 pounds on a bag, you have to wear it. Oh, cost per
Mm.
wear matters. You want to
Mm.
adjust it, but let's be serious. I think that's what has happened now is that it's become a whole thing to show off and all of that, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Mm.
And so, you have anything to add before I play the last video and read some comments?
No, not right now. Let's go ahead with the comments
Okay.
of the video.
Ashley is saying Chanel, yeah. She's saying, as a bride, know your circle and be considerate. Don't do wedding to Bora Bora. Yes, your bridal party don't have Bora Bora money, or you pay for it. I'm telling you that
They don't care.
my dream. I pray that I can afford it. I don't want anybody to stress. Even destination wedding, I want to do destination wedding like this. accommodation is the least I cannot tell people to come to Sicily, or I don't have a destination for my wedding, but you get my point. I can't say come to Italy or one place. I think I want to be able to cut a deal with the hotel and say, okay, guys, I managed to pay half or something,
Mm-hmm.
just to give back. For me, oh, that's just how my mind is, or I will not do it. I even had a conversation with my friend earlier. I think earlier this last week, sometime last week, I said, listen, to me, it's not worth it. I'm the sort of person that you have to think about what you want out of a wedding, because she's about to get married, or we're expecting her engagement, I should say. You have to think about what you want out of a wedding. For me, I want my friends and my family to be there. So I would rather get married in Lagos than go and get married in Dubai and I know only five people
Mm-hmm.
can come, when I know 20 people can come in Lagos. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. And then if I can, again, God willing, I would like to cut down where I can so that people can afford it and be happy.
Correct.
Or I would just know, and told her I would just not even do. I would rather do like an elaborate civil wedding and call it a day. That's it. Another thing I'm 100% not doing is going to go and collect £50,000 from the bank.
No, don't do that.
Like, that's the as in I. So when we now finish wedding, we'll not start paying debt of wedding rather than building our future.
You start with
Rather than
debt.
buying a house
Mm-hmm.
or doing important things, or paying 50. That's the one thing I would not do wedding. I would rather just go to the courthouse, do dinner, and keep it moving. And there's so many ways you can even make that very cute. And do you know what I mean? Than going to go and collect money.
Mm-hmm.
There's one story that I saw where they got a divorce after 2 years, but they were still paying wedding debts.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah,
Actually, that's actually not even. I mean, it's a common thing now where they're actually taking loans, not just for weddings, even for parties. 50th birthday party, 40th birthday party, they're blowing money, but at the end of the day, they're paying that credit.
my friends say
It's
this all the
crazy.
time. My friends tell me all the time. I plan everybody's bridal shower, everybody's baby shower, but I don't like parties. I don't think I have a personality for a party either.
Mm-hmm.
I only smile. Yeah, the bride smile. I don't like smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Smiling gives wrinkles. Leave me alone. All this smile, dance now, dance. So you mean that after I invited you to come and eat, I will still entertain you with dance?
Yeah.
I don't like the attention being on me, Auntie, because I can't do it.
No, if you're getting married now, the attention will be on you.
I
Better dance,
know.
Abby.
So
Start
scared.
practicing, no. Start practicing.
I'm so scared. Do all this dance. You see, I see it all the time. All the aunties say, dance now,
No,
smile now.
that one is normal for them to tell you to
I,
dance, but
I can't,
you dance
I
now.
can't
You
do this.
dance.
I'm such a shy person. Like, why is everybody looking at
Mm-hmm.
me? I don't like it at all. Ashley is saying find every possible discount to save a lot of costs. Ashley is saying same here, Abby. I pray to be able to afford it. Honestly, I pray. Especially the accommodation one. What do you
Mm-hmm.
mean I'm bringing you to Italy and I can't even do something? Yes, I cannot pay flights. My father is not Dangote or $10, but at least maybe cut a deal with. I have a friend who did
Mm-hmm.
that. She was able to cut a deal with the accommodation and all of that. So this is saying as a bride, know your circle. We already read that with your Gen Zisms.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new term. I would buy for my close friend.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would too.
Uncle Ben is saying, to how crazy this madness run, just try to be the cameraman at Nigerian party. Nigerian women will make you commit
Uncle
adultery.
Ben, I feel you. I understand. I understand.
We'll talk about it. Just saying thank you, everyone. I'm very grateful. No problem, sis. Let me play the last video and then read some comments.
And you just carry people and go and add in your Asoebi group just like that. Come close. And you just carry people and go and add in your Asoebi group. Those of you that want to wed, and you just
Mm-hmm.
carry people and go and add in your Asoebi group just like that. Come closer, let us discuss. My sister, that thing does not make sense at all. If you want somebody to be in your Asoebi group, you will go to that person individually. You enter their DM or you call them on phone, sending them message that, oh, please, so I want you to be in my Asoebi group. My wedding is coming up, so. Please, are you interested? If the person is interested, you add the person to the group. Don't just go and add people to a group without taking permission from them. That thing does not make sense at all, at all, at all. It's paining me because somebody just did that thing. If you're about to get married, please, this is what you should do. If you don't know, don't just go and pack people and add in a group. Somebody will just wake up one morning and see themselves in a group, or just like that, they'll just see themselves in a group. Gloria Ken, 2025. How come? Did I meet myself in this thing? The one that is more annoying is those ones that have never spoken to you in a very long time. It's even possible some of them say, you have never spoken for since the beginning of the year, but all of a sudden, you just jack me and go and put in group for me to come and do Ashwebi. Me, if I see myself in that kind of group, I will exit. Have you ever faced this thing before? This is very annoying. Abi, is it only me that this thing is annoying to Abi? Abi, is it normal to just go and pack people and add in group? Does it make sense? Please, let me in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share this video, and follow me for more.
My
This was
sister, it doesn't make sense. So it doesn't make sense. Add me to that kind of group, the same energy, I'll remove myself quick. It doesn't make sense. Oh, have we talked about the people that probably haven't spoken to you for years? You don't know anything about them. But when they know that there's a party on the horizon, maybe they're planning for their 40th or something, or their 30th or their 20th, they start checking in on you. Hey, I just wanted to say hi. How you doing? And then they check in maybe two more times. And then the third time is going to be, oh, by the way, I'm planning my birthday party. I'd like you to come. I'm doing a Shebi. Excuse me?
From where to where?
From where to where? No, count me out. And I'm not coming either.
Me, eh? In
Mm-hmm.
fact, this happens all the time. I'm sure it happens to everybody. And this one is even very crazy. It's happened with the same person twice, where this girl is actually my secondary school bully. I think she forgot. She forgot that she used to bully me. And this girl, the first time she contacted me after so many years, of course, was this auntie said she's moving to the UK and she's looking for help. I ignored her. Thought to myself, you are brave. You see that you don't remember what you did. I think people just think that first of all, we've not spoken in years, but secondly, you're actually a terrible person.
Mm.
And then the next time was, I think it was early this year, or maybe late last year, one of the two. She messaged me, oh, by the way, she's getting married, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and madam, have you seen that even your last message I did not reply? You said, why do you want to invite me to your wedding?
Nabi. They're
Do you,
looking for a crowd now.
of course. And also, I think there's this whole thing of people realizing that you're doing well
Mm-hmm. Of
and
course.
you're going to just add some color or some glam to their events. That's actually a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason why we had that. I don't know if you remember that trendy wedding where the girl, she's now an influencer because she used her wedding to become an influencer. Kene, the one that her dad is like Nest Oil MD. Do you remember where she came in that where they carried her? It was in the east, and she got married to another Jackson. Do you remember that wedding? It trended
Mm-hmm.
earlier on this year. What did she do? Did she not pay influencers to come for her wedding? It's a
That
thing.
I mentioned it earlier now, talking about even giving influencers I should be just so they can come to your wedding. They're paying influencers to actually attend the wedding. And that's part of where your Ashebi money is going. So if you're paying 500,000 naira for Ashebi, yeah, somebody's getting paid off of it.
It's actually crazy to me. Anyway, this on the screen is somebody's Ashwebi rules for 2026. And I'm not mad at her because these rules are also my rules. Number one, if you got publicly proposed to and your close friends were there, but I wasn't invited, I'm not buying Ashwebi. This one is harsh. This one is harsh now because what if only like 5 people are coming for the proposal, then they didn't invite you, so you won't come. Come on, everybody can be there. Number two, if your introduction was private, but some of your friends still attended, I'm not buying a Shrebi. Yes, that's your original friends, your
Correct.
real friends. Didn't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your real friend. Number three, if your whole relationship was private and I only found out when you did engagement announcements, I'm not buying a Shrebi because again, I'm not your close friend.
Yep.
Note, I'm not entitled to your invite or gist though. And if you invite me for your wedding, I'll gladly come. But I'm not buying a Shrebi. We are not that close. Thanks for understanding, Oremi.
Oremi. I love that Oremi at the end.
As in, you're not fighting. It's friendly.
Oremi. Oh. Hmm.
You say my own is wicked people from high school contribute because you were classmates, even though we hated exactly.
Hmm.
We do not like each other. So which one is somebody is getting married? They put me on green group chat like that now. Someone say Yvonne is getting married. I say Tanya Yvonne. Who is Yvonne? He just started explaining Yvonne. Yvonne was saying whether they say it was a timekeeper or something. They tried to tell me that she was one prefect. I'm like, if I had to ask people who Yvonne is, does it not mean that I shouldn't be on this group chats? I don't remember who Yvonne is. Yvonne clearly did not leave an impact for me to remember her.
Hmm.
So this happens all the time. Comments. Another comment says, if you don't want to buy a Shrebi, don't get upset when you're not invited or when you don't get invited. And Shinkus, what do you think about this?
If you don't want to buy a share, but don't get upset when you don't get it. Absolutely. Why should you get upset? That's two things right there. Number one, you just saved yourself from buying that share. Number two, you just really know now that that person is not your friend. So even after the event, stay in your lane. That's what it means.
Hmm.
But some people they don't know how to behave themselves still. They still have to put themselves insert themselves in other people's lives, even when they clearly tell you to your face that they don't want you around.
I kind of feel a bit different though. I feel like if I'm your friend, okay, so it depends on what kind of friend. But again, I feel like if I'm your friend, I should get invited. Ashobi should not be the reason that I'm not getting invited. So I'm allowed to be upset, but it doesn't mean that I have to, should I say, I have to fight you about it, right? Because that should not be the reason I'm invited, or that should not be the reason we're friends. But
See, well, sorry, go ahead.
but at the same time, I think what I even want you to answer is where obligation lies. So does it depend on, do you think you can make sacrifices? And I'm saying this as someone who I feel like I've had to adjust. I feel like I've had to not kind of deprive myself of something that I wanted to buy or I wanted for myself at the time to be able to, be there for my friend. Because, like I said, even if Ashobi is 50K at this point, there's so many other expenses that come with weddings these days. Everyone is doing destination weddings these days. So you have to buy a ticket, you have to travel. I'm Nigerian. So chances are, even if my friend lives in Australia, we're going back to Nigeria for at least one of the weddings, traditional weddings. That's a ticket. If they're not from Lagos, where I have a house in Lagos to stay at, I probably have to now go and get hotel or whatever in Abuja or in whatever place it is, Port Harcourt or whatever, which has happened a few times. Not everybody's from Lagos. So at what point is it actually obligation?
Okay.
Where you are, do you understand? I see.
So I
I want
have
to see obligation where you have to make sacrifices regardless of it's uncomfortable.
yeah. So I have to say this right.
Mm,
Steve, when we're talking about friendships differ. Now, I say my circle is very small. Outside of my siblings, all my siblings are my friends. They are my first group of friends before I have outsiders as friends, people that are not blood related to me. That's how close I am to my siblings. So I'm going to move my siblings out of the way and actually count my friends. I have, I know I have five friends that if I don't have the money, Abby, even if I'm broke, I will find the money.
mm-hmm,
Do you understand what I mean? So I'm not knocking Ashebi out altogether. What I'm knocking out is having to sacrifice for people that, number one, they're just price gouging you. The friends that I have are reasonable people that make their own money and cut their coats according to the fabric that they have. Right? I don't have unreasonable friends, like people that I call my friends. My
mm,
friends will not come to me and tell me that Ashebi is $1,000. In fact, real pay. You get what I mean? So even if I have the $1,000, that's not what we're gonna use it for. Those are not the kind of friends I have. But
mm,
these five friends right here, if we have to fly to Nigeria for your wedding, I'm coming. You get what I mean? If
mm-hmm,
we have to travel out of the country for your wedding, I am coming. I am making the sacrifice to be there. I am buying the Ashebi. I am throwing you the bridal shower with the rest of the friends or whatever we have to do. I am doing it. But you see, outside of those five friends, everybody else, if you're not related to me by blood, where I know that, okay, out of obligation, I have to buy Ashebi, and the Ashebi better be reasonable
mm,
because trust me, my sisters will not do unreasonable Ashebi. I'll probably be the one arranging it anyway.
mm.
But outside of that, if you're anybody else outside of that, you're an acquaintance, right? So if your
So,
Ashebi is $500, even if it is 150, I can tell you that I don't even have that $150.
mm.
Not that I don't have it, but I have other things I can use the 150 for.
Priorities,
I'm
yeah.
still coming, I'm still coming to your wedding to spray you dollars and all of that. So it's now up to you to decide if you still want me to come because I'm not buying Ashebi. But if my invitation gets blocked because I say I don't want Ashebi, then that's it.
Wow.
You get. But
Absolutely.
there's friends that you will sacrifice for, even if you don't have it, you will figure out a way, Abby, because those people are your people. Like
Exactly.
your people. Uh-huh.
You
But
just
my
call, you
people,
just decide you won't do this, you won't do that, I won't drink
no,
coffee, I won't whatever, I won't go to Starbucks. You find a way, absolutely. That's
yeah,
what it's just that's I mean, that's what friendship is. And of course, I'm guessing
but
that the idea is they will do the same for you.
yeah, but a lot of people are not reasonable these days.
Mm.
Even you know the pocket, your friend's pocket, but because you are trying to meet the aesthetics of something, social media, you're not thinking about your friends and what they're able to afford. You're not thinking about that. You know they're going to sacrifice for you anyway, so you just go above and beyond. You're requesting all of this thing. You're even requesting a particular hairstyle. You're requesting a particular makeup artist to do their makeup. You're requesting Ashebi for this. Even some even ask a particular designer to be the ones that make their outfits. Kilo day.
Yeah, yeah.
Come
It's
on
too
now.
much. It's actually too much. And what is even? Oh God, no. Anyway, Uncle Ben is here.
Yay, Uncle Beno.
Uncle Ben.
Abby.
Welcome, welcome, Uncle Ben.
Wow.
Welcome, Uncle Ben.
Abby, you and Sister Yinka combo na fire.
Ah,
Jesus. I can listen to both of you all day long. My God.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, this is dope. This is dope, man. I gotta give both of you your flowers. Now, seriously speaking, this Asoebi situation is getting out of hand. It's literally getting out of hand. And I'm here to just ask two questions. And I need Auntie Yinka and Abby Gen Z with Zeno and all the sister in the chat to help out with this. So this situation is real life situation. So there is this group of women that they have their club thing ongoing and all of that. And this Ashwebi situation, maybe if God will help them, they might be able to fix the club back. But the situation really got messy. Why? They used to do their Ashwebi things that this one is celebrating wedding anniversary or that one daughter want to get married or something. They were showing up for each other. Then one time, one of them uh, take it to the next level. They actually involved husbands in Ashwebi.
mm,
Now, before now, what we are familiar with is when women are buying Ashwebi, depending on some location, they get the men to go for cap, the hat. Men will usually buy cap or anything, and then that's it. And then in some party, the men may also wear Ashwebi, depending. But I think wearing of that cap is what is really very, very common.
mhm,
So in this club, they kind of include their husband into buying this Ashwebi. And there is one of the sister in this club that none of them knew that financially things have changed. So she has been struggling somehow. And it's because the husband, now all those people with the press computer kind of thing, the guy they do on the side. So alarm blew, the man, the thing happened to him. So they were not as buoyant as they used to be. So when one of them wanted to do Fadina, they now start this their expensive actually thing. And the lady now was of the opinion that I don't think it is necessary that husbands have to buy on this one. We can just do the regular thing where the husband will just buy the cap only. And they no agree. She herself in her home, as we later found out, she broached the idea with husband. Husband was kind of parrying, like, are you mad? With everything we're dealing with right now, it's actually the next thing
mm,
that you need to involve me with. And the issue escalated. So she actually bought her own, even though now manage she take raise money to buy because it's like those clothes that they used to buy, it's like they will buy them in Dubai and then get them soon in Nigeria and then they will import it. Those
mm,
I have a lot of aunties that do that. They get monisha anyway. So she bought her own, but because her husband did not buy, yeah, you know how you women how you roll. They started gossiping her. Then some of the people who are closer to her in the club, they share with her what other women are saying behind her back that her husband is wretched. Yeah, 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 yeah.
mm.
She's so the thing blew out of proportion. She went to their club. I think it was like maybe 2 weeks before the party, and it got really messy. Like they were literally exchanging feast.
Wow. Hey,
Serious one, serious
Ashebi.
one. So my question now is, what's wrong with on agenda. I'm sorry. Women are the problem most time. What is wrong? Why do you guys have to take everything overboard all the time?
Mm.
So, what's happening there? That's my first question. My second question now is I think women are doing too much with their fashion styles and all that these days, especially the two group of women that are guilty of this are Yoruba and Igbos. Mona no verse, I go call una out. Yorubas and Igbos. The styles these days.
Mm.
The styles these days. The what is the why are you laughing now? What is the grammar for boobs? I no one will spoil Abby show. Abby
Àwọn
said
bọ̀bọ́ yẹn
her
You
show
need to,
is
when you are
lọ́kọ̀
finished calling the name, you now say what's the grammar. Okay, then just call
eh,
it.
I want you to borrow me the grammar now. I don't want to spoil
Now
your
the
show.
grammar is enough. Is enough. Continue, sir.
You say your show is tush show. I dare be
Bushy, bushy.
Let me sing a song, Uncle Ben. I think this will help you. Shina Peters, it says, àwọn bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wọ́n fẹ́
Hello,
lọ́kọ̀ mi
for
tó.
me too.
The women about to put you in trouble, huh?
Ah, so what is wrong? You can literally see women that on a normal day, the two fruit in the front
Oh
supposed to be
Jesus.
looking down. Now the fruit is all the way up there. That you
Abby,
can literally see that they are squeezing the two front apples like they want to pie them.
Jesus is
What
Lord.
you
is
Uncle Ben
wrong?
carry my show too now. Mhm.
What is wrong? We need to understand. I'm a cameraman. One
Mhm.
time, I told my guys, I said, look, this party is a classic party. I want to do like a 2-3 minute intro video, but
Mm.
I want you guys to concentrate on the women based on how they package their front side. May God forgive me. Auntie Yinka, the tight angles. When I was editing it, only me started preaching to myself that Ben, you are going to get yourself cancelled if this video made it out.
Uncle Ben.
Wow.
Uncle
I'm
Ben.
telling you, Auntie.
Uncle Ben, I get you. So I also do reels on the side, right? I do a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. I do reels on the side where you can actually hire me, come to your party, and I'll do reels of your friends coming in and your guests and so, short videos. I'm telling you, a lot, if you go to my social media page that I have for this business, a lot
Mhm.
of those videos never make it on my page. Never, not on my own personal page. I'll send it to you because you paid for it. You can post it on your page, but it's not on my page because no, it's just crazy. So I get you, but that's gonna be on another show though. We'll talk about
Please,
it.
I need the
Yeah,
answer. I can't
yeah.
understand it.
Yeah.
It's almost as if women are doing too much
Mm,
when they are going to party nowadays. You know, I have a grown daughter now,
mm,
beautiful 17 years old. Anytime we have to attend a party, and she and her mom they start dressing up, it's a different entertainment for me. Like, I will literally sit in her bedroom looking at them. He had their dresser and everything, the way both of them will be going back and forth. Okay, mom, let's fix this way. Okay, mom, sometimes this guy will drag some things when the mommy is putting, and I'll be like, Bibi, if you buy this woman, you and I we're gonna get into it. Just
mm,
because of party. What is happening, for crying out sake? Thank you for having me.
mm. God will
Mm.
help us. That's all I can say. It's women issues.
Honestly.
Women
Okay,
issues.
let me
Oh.
read a few comments.
Mhm.
Elizabeth says, my sister, it doesn't make sense. So funny enough, I am in that situation presently, but I have to buy and support because she was my bridesmaid. She hasn't called me to date. Hey God,
If she hasn't called, why are you buying?
with this. Because this is what I'm saying about obligation, because the girl also sacrificed for her as a
Yeah,
bridesmaid.
but there are some things that relationship switches or they change. Or there are people that were my bridesmaid trail at the time in 2012 that we don't even talk. Like if we see right
Hey,
now, I'm going my way, you're going your way. Like don't even say hi to me because I'm not even going to answer you.
hey.
You get what I mean? So just because you better maintain that your good person behavior because if you're not, I'm dropping you. We drop each other. Everybody go their way. But I mean, this person is you're supposed to be your friend, and she hasn't even called you, spoken to you at all about it. Ah, well,
Ashley
we need
says,
to be careful. Yeah.
honest, I agree. Ashley says, if it's not school, it's church members, stunt friends, church
Hop,
hoppers,
hop, pass.
or distant acquaintances or friends. Elizabeth is saying Sis Bieber can relate from Arewa after buying the Asoebi both for trial and white wedding. There is also contribution from the group. Now,
Eh?
yes, now it's what I was saying, and Inkus, when you finish, you will do bridal shower. But see, the one that pains me is so wait, we're doing bridal shower. So you say all of us should not come and do 200. At least Zeno knows how many bridal showers I've done this year.
Mm-hmm.
You do bridal shower, we now, and because I'm always chief planner personally, and I'm glad to do because I absolutely love my friends, and I only
Mm-hmm.
have very few friends. But as chief planner and a very particular and meticulous person, I end up even spending way more because I end up wanting certain details.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That I don't feel the need to bother the group with because the group
Mm-hmm.
will never understand my vision because they're not type A personality like me. So I will spend that, I will do that, blah blah blah. But the thing is, when we now finish all these ones, they will not come and say, "Oh, we need to buy a present for the bride." My dear, if you want to buy presents, buy presents.
If you want to buy heaven, buy heaven. I'm not
Buy
involved.
present because now we've bought Asoebi, we're going for wedding, we're
Mm-hmm.
doing whatever, we're planning bridal shower or what's it called, or hen do, whatever one you want to call it, right? Some of us will chop in sauce because some of your friends are rude. And some of your friends don't know how to behave because we're planning together. I don't know you before. We've only come together for our friend. You now come and say that, oh, we need to buy presents, my sister. You need to buy presents. Don't add it to a general whatever. Present is in this case when
Mm-hmm.
these days now where the expectations are a lot. It's just that too much. I was just having a chat with my friend a couple days ago. The one that I said we're expecting an engagement. And we're talking about how she asked me, Abby, how are people affording weddings? I said, have you seen me do wedding before? I've not got seen. I don't know how people are affording because now every time I see my generation, they would do traditional wedding in Lagos first, maybe 2 months before.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing that they are doing wedding in what's it called, in Sicily, my dear. Me that I've got to go and check all these venues. What do you mean the venue is £30,000?
Why are you using the venue?
But that's what everybody is using now. So I'm like,
Exactly.
all of you doing Yahoo because I'm like, wait, oh, so all of you are taking loan because I'm not understanding.
They're
Who's your
taking loan
father?
now, Abby.
Because
They're
I'm like, wait,
taking loan.
we've gone to Lagos. In 2 months' time, we're going to Sicily.
Hmm.
And then I've checked this venue out because, oh, I saw it was trending on TikTok. I was like, oh, this is so nice. Go on. Starting from 30,000. We've not yet
Wow.
added bridal suites. We've not yet added whatever. So, sorry, oh. By the time I buy dress, buy Jimmy Choo, buy Manola Blahnik, we have spent 100K now on only white wedding. And I can see how we spend 100K. Because you do pre-wedding shoots.
Hmm.
For pre-wedding shoots, you will install hair. In fact, right now, as I am now, I'm seriously working on my natural hair because this natural hair that I went for my wedding. I'm not even capping. I can't. You nothing now. I was doing wedding planning. One popular one popular hairstylist came and told me that the bill is 5 million naira.
Even with the natural hairstyling in Nigeria, you still pay an arm and a leg, but at least you will not you will not have the
Let me choose
the
my battle.
hair involved.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't need Lagos hairline for Gele.
Mm-hmm.
I can use natural hair for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me now know that the only battle I have ahead of me is white wedding. Because I don't understand the way it's going now. I'm going to go and do sorry, real fam. It's like there's no wedding. No, I'm going to go and do elaborate civil wedding in Maribon Maribon Center because it's very beautiful. When I finish, I'll tell everybody bye bye. And then when you just be seeing me, I'll go today Vietnam, tomorrow Thailand. You will just see me and my husband doing 6 week honeymoon because it's no longer adding up.
I like that one.
Sister say you will enter. I've already entered. As you know now, I've already planned like 5 events this year, and I'm still doing one next month. I'm doing first birthday next month. I'm chief plan now. I'm surprised I don't yet have the business because now me they plan. See now, but Zeno said plan alone. I'm always planning. I'm
Mm.
always planning. But anyway, that's that. Where's the other whatever? This one says we're about rounding up. Oh, Elizabeth said, honestly, Abby and Sister Yinka are doing a good job, a very good job. It's 1:30 a.m. in Nigeria, but I'm awake and enjoying. Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
We're so glad you're enjoying. So this comment says, bottom line, Asoebi girls deserve more respect. It shouldn't be wasted effort to collect materials, so do hair and makeup, and then even travel to be less than. That's another thing. I remember this Acid Darling, right? When Acid Darling first started her channel, anyone that follows her was following her for a long time. She used to talk about wedding planning because she used to be a wedding planner in Nigeria before she moved to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
She used to be quite popular in that Port Harcourt, Imo, that area. And she's talk about, just miscellaneous things that wedding planners would miss out. And I remember I used to watch her channel a lot because obviously, if you know Asi, she's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I had met Asi years ago because she planned my older cousin's wedding. I think my older cousin is one of her first set of brides. And then she now planned my friend's wedding at maybe around COVID-ish time, just when we got the first lift. So I
Mm-hmm.
met her twice. And I remember there was something she used to say on her channel. And I saw it happen in person where there's so many brides that are very nonchalant. Like they don't care about anything. We're talking about it here briefly where Uncle Ben even spoke about it for his workers. As you know, Uncle Ben has a media company and obviously has people that work for him. And he was talking about how if when he talks to his clients, he talks about feeding his team.
Mm-hmm. Oh
That takes
yeah.
him, right? We're even talking about him. Do you know there's some brides that don't check up on their bridesmaids? They don't know anything about their bridesmaid. In fact, I'm the sort of person that I'm very particular where I don't fight people's battles, but I watch how you treat other people.
Mm.
That's not me in my friendship. In fact, that friend I told you that she meant to be getting married in December that I fell out with, it had a lot more to do with just her general
General
behavior.
behavior.
I was also styling her for free, and it just caused a lot of trouble. But I remember that the first two, I had started her for the first two events, which were intro and civil wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like how she spoke to the male stylist. The male stylist was my friend.
Mm.
I remember he was a bit upset. I didn't know why. And it turned out that when she sent me the screenshots, she just said, went straight to the point for something that was not his job. Something like he was meant to get her beads. Or no, he volunteered to get beads, coral beads for the husband,
Mm-hmm.
which is not his job. He's the fashion designer, but he also, because he's a fashion boy himself, he has like a fashion page,
Mm-hmm.
a page where he blogs his fashion. He goes out of his way for these things because that's his lifestyle. But he's the actual fashion designer. So because I don't really style men, I was kind of, should I say, going to him to help me out a little bit, even if I was technically
Mm-hmm.
my husband as well. And then she sent me this message about where are the beads, what time you'll be here, blah blah blah. And I said, Madam, you did not even say good morning.
Mm.
It's not his job to go into the. He said because his workers are so busy, he's going to go into the market himself to make sure he gets the exact one he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, he's doing it on the morning of the wedding because
Mm-hmm.
he did not realize that they did not sort it out. I
Wow.
gave you a list of things to sort out. I did not sort out. Me, I'm not on ground in Lagos. And
Mm-hmm.
like, by the way, I'm not exactly your stylist because I'm doing it for free as your friend. You now go to the guy and start asking you stupid questions like, "Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Ah, it's not here." I shout literally that from the tone of the message was like she was shouting. I'm like, "Would you greet him first? It's
Mm-hmm.
morning. Good morning, no. Please, have you managed to get these beads because this is when the event is starting? Blah 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 blah." She did not see a problem with that, and that's how it starts.
She
And
didn't. The fact that she didn't see a problem with that is really an issue because I'm thinking that maybe the stress of the wedding and all that, she may have just continued the message from where they left off. But then, if you pointed her error to that and she still didn't see an issue with that, yeah, that's not good.
how many the person that did civil wedding outfit with the woman was fighting? I don't even know why the woman was fighting. It did not even make sense. I'm like, what's going on with this girl? Just so many things I saw. I was like, yeah. And then it got to my turn, and I now realized something. When you see someone treating other people, even two of her bridesmaids already dropped out because of this
Mm-hmm.
problem, and I realized that wait, I'm not special. I'm not special. And I did my math. I said, I've spent so much money. Obviously, I don't want to come and give the full story here, but
Mm-hmm.
I spent so much money and time. And anyone that knows me, you know that my schedule is actually even messed up with the way my job is. So I'm spending a lot of time that I could be sleeping, planning, making mood boards and all sorts. I calculated my risk. I said, this girl, what am I will see next year? if I don't cut her off. I will regret all of
Mm.
the time, the energy, and the money, eh, that I'm
Yeah.
about to spend in December. I said
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing it.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to kind of know the kind of friends you have and the person that you'll be able to sacrifice, your expertise for.
Mm,
Exactly. Some people they can still be your friend, but don't let business tie you together. It's best they pay somebody to do that. You can just kind of, check in on them on that, but don't, because at the end of the day, you will do everything you need to do, carry everything on your head, and you will not be appreciated at the end of the day at all. It will seem as though
100%.
you didn't even do anything.
And as in, I knew I was, because I went even as far as, um, I have a few things. I went as far as, so I have a site where I actually, I have a site where I actually like rent out, some of my luxury products like on a daily because I don't use them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, on here in the UK. So I went as far as this is something that people pay on a daily basis for. I went as far as giving them for free and sending them all
Mm-hmm.
the way to Lagos, which
Yeah.
also came with risk because these things are not cheap. If anything happened to them, would you buy them? If that makes sense. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, story for another day.
Mm-hmm.
Just finishing up the comments so we can round up. And then this one says, all these Asoebi stress. Everyone should come rocking jeans and white and white round neck. Then I'll sign on everyone's white round neck. Lolly signing out of singlehood. Lolly is now married. Per. Fair enough. Um, image. Okay, so another one. Someone said, laugh aloud, didn't sell mine. Gave them out to anyone that confirmed they were going to attend. Can't be stressed over stuff like this, I beg. They're asking for souvenirs. Is if you can afford it now.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to think, well, actually, I don't know. I'm going to say I like to think that everybody would want to give to their friends, but some people are not very nice people. So let me not speak for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This one says, if you add me to your wedding WhatsApp group after not speaking to me for up to 6 years, I'm not buying a Shebi and once you attend the wedding. Absolutely, your user.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My opinion, your user. Why would I attend your wedding? Don't know. There's no point. Why are you telling me you're getting married when we're not friends? Because that's why we don't talk. So I think the last one. This one says, I 100% agree because I just remembered how I bought these goats at Shrebi that I really had no business buying or even attending. She ended up showing me Pepe and I deserve because why did I even think we were that close? Mind you, she did every single thing on this list. So by the way, the list is this. That's what all of this replies are to, by the
Mm-hmm.
way. This would have been my fate if I continue this December plan. I'm telling you, that girl would have shown me Pepe in the
Yep.
nearest future.
Mm-hmm.
That person is not a good person. But anyway, Auntie Increase, do you have any closing words for us?
Um, well, know your friends, keep your money, don't blow money on unnecessary people. There's life beyond Ashebi.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay,
Because
Auntie, I'm actually going to go to your Instagram. I had Instagram
mm,
open because this is
mm,
actually what Auntie Increase does, or one of the 500 things I should say. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, everybody. This is Auntie Inku's says Inku's very this is
yeah.
her Instagram page. As you can see, Sarah Loge House of Fashion. So please follow, please, go patronize her. Yeah. Is this the see she even has
This is the one for the ready to wear, and this one is the one for the
so
Ashoki.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I didn't even know about
Mm.
this. So lovely, as you can see.
And then there's another one for the styling. Yeah, that one.
So this is for all the styling needs.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Can't remember who says that. Ooh, I love this. This is stunning. So, guys, yeah, this is Auntie Inko's. This is her business. Don't forget to give her a follow and all of that good stuff. Anyway, let's go back to the original. Was that the original? Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh. Kini, what happened, Instagram? Please follow Auntie Inko's, okay? Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
Abby, for
much,
having
Auntie
me. I
Inko's,
appreciate
for
you. And
coming.
thank you, everybody, for staying on. It was nice
Yes,
reading all the comments. And Uncle Emeka, too, for that big check.
thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
sir.
Rebecca. Thank you, Zadie. I appreciate you. Thank you, Auntie Inku. See you later.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks for having me,
All
Abby.
right.
Have a
Good
blessed
night,
night.
Mom. Thank you so much. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Funny enough, I actually don't know. Thank you, Zeno. Thank you so much. I actually don't know what the next. I know what is happening on Friday, but I don't know what's happening on Wednesday. So I may not have anything on Wednesday. The topic I felt like I wanted to do. I actually since a few people are here, let me know what you think. I feel like it's a bit, it's quite niche, and I can't tell. I mean, obviously, when it comes to creating content and stuff, there's always going to be an audience for whatever content you create, but it's not exactly recent, if that makes sense. I also feel like it's quite a niche topic. I don't want to just do topics for myself because what's the point? I can just read about it and keep it moving. But I actually wanted to do this topic, which is new age Nigerian rappers. So, but I feel like a lot of people don't really know about these people. Odumodu Black, Black Bones, and of course, that other person on the track is MI, who is an OG rapper. But they're kind of like a lot of like feud and fighting. So let me know if anybody cares. And I just may, but it's just something that I considered because it's quite funny topic of how all of a sudden the new age rappers having issues. Another one that I considered is the Cardi B Offset Stephen Diggs, triangle as well. So let me know. Or also if you have any suggestions as well, you can always let me know. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate all of the support and all of the love. And I may see you. Uncle Ben is saying, Abby, can you do a show on how to date Gen Z? Hmm. A show on how to date Gen Z. Uncle Ben, what does that mean? Show on how to date. So I have a show on Friday. Should I share that as well? That is definitely. Oh my god, ew, CC, ew. I have a show with CC on Friday about dating. We might be able to add that to it. That's what I'm sure of. I just said I'm not sure of Wednesday because I hope while I'm free I can do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So ideally I should read something on Friday, but I'm not really sure. So this is what I'm doing on Friday with CC anyway. Um the show on Friday is Women Dating for Money, and that is featuring CC. So I don't know, maybe CC the way we can add a Gen Z element to it, but either way, there's always going to be a Gen Z element because I'm here, right? But so that's our Friday show. It's about dating already. CC is saying, glad my Charlie Poppy isn't part of the mess. Ugh. Sissy, your Charlie Poppy lacks talent. He has no talent. Sister people say, oh, interesting. I'm literally on the rappers. Yeah, it's quite a niche topic because rappers are not really like the in thing with Afrobeats, but I just thought it was very interesting, all of their feud and all. But I'll see, Sha. If I'll see, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, the topic, I'm definitely sure if I come up with something, in case something could trend tomorrow, and I'll be able to feed something on Wednesday. But if not, definitely Friday, we have Women Dating for Money with CC, right? And obviously it's Friday night, so we'll have some fun. Everyone will contribute and all of that. So I know that Uncle Ben will come and scatter the table as usual. We're expecting that. But for Wednesday, I'm not sure. I may not be here. But we'll see if anything comes up or if I find a better topic by tomorrow, then I'll be here on Wednesday. So thank you, Real Fam. Thank you, Uncle Ben. Thank you, Sister Biba. Thank you, Zeno. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Sister Elizabeth, and congratulations on your bundle of joy. Thank you, Ashlyn. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Sue. She came in earlier as well. I remember. I think I said thank you, Sister B, but thank you, Zaddy, and thank you for the $50. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, my bestie Zeno. Thank you to anybody else that I don't remember. Oh, Sister Rose was here earlier, and Sister Rose was anticipating for days. So thank you so much, sis, for your support. Thank you, Sister Lee, Misty, for coming through as well to support me. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all later. Take care and have a good rest of the week. Bye. Thank you so much, Sissy. Thank you, Sister Viva. Thank you. Bye, everybody.